Hey there everybody, welcome back to another brand new session of Age of Calamity. We still have our guest here, except one of them got lost in the Lost Woods, so...
That wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't...
I found my
well,
way.
Sheena, how can you get lost? I don't understand. How can you get lost?
I don't know, you seem pretty bad at navigating as well.
I said how can you get lost, not me, I'm fine.
She's trying to flex.
Maybe
She's trying
you
to
got
flex.
She is. Also, since Sabrina's not here this time, what we're gonna do is side missions. Boy, it's really a good thing we did 4 side quests, huh? I mean, 4 story missions. Oh man.
And now we're hiccuping.
I'm like spider. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. You were supposed to do. You actually mentioned that.
I could multitask and be in the theme of the clans.
Yeah, we're gonna play co-op, guys. It has online co-op.
Oh man, online co-op.
Yeah, imagine, like, really, like, holy crap! If it had online co-op, I would be like, yo, that's like so good.
Dibs on the Zoras.
It just starts and it's like, I am ready.
Yeah, with the frame rate, it probably would be very slow.
Connection error.
Communication error. It's like, you are not ready.
Like, oh man.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening indeed. Well, more than that.
Like face up enemies, Sabrina and I bond over being from the same state, inspired because a member of the Beast Wars TV series, she becomes king, and we, the chat, become followers of the Lord of the Savior himself, Tingo, in a champion tunic.
What happened in the span of yesterday?
Nothing. Nothing happened yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. What's happening?
Egg. History was made, that's what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm super glad that history was made, but I mean, what history? What was made?
I mean, we got plot twist stuff that happened in the previous time. Major stuff happened.
Yes, the Pog moments happened, and now we are going to settle down with our Pog motion happenings, and we're gonna go ahead and end up trying to get all blue lights on all these things before we head to the story. But then again, by the end of this stream, we probably won't even be able to get to the story anyways with the amount of side quests that are here right now.
Not only that, I don't think you're gonna get, all the character icons filled up. Because lots of them do need. There's lots of materials from the shops.
Well, then we are going to try to get the materials from the shops.
That's why you gotta put sensors on them.
Yeah, like what I'm doing right now. Obviously, you can't see it,
but nah. How has everyone been? Who knew, Spider? Since we haven't seen you in 5 years.
I'm not gonna question that math, but yeah, I've been cool. I've been alright. I'm just getting back. I'm on course and happy to be here to check out how this little side mission stuff is gonna go, basically.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm doing good, better than yesterday. That's all I can say. But
yeah,
good stuff.
So I'm playing Pokemon Gold on my 3DS at the moment. Dang, Mischievous won't stay in the ball. Maybe on the Mischievous. Maybe I don't want to
catch it and then just be hands on top of the ball, just like no. You just step on the ball.
Wait, at the Pog moment, Moape? I mean, I don't blame you, because I was crying of enjoyment when I first found that out.
Damn, son. Plus, all your team to
Leon. Beyond my nose like
today. Damn. No, I was reading that too.
Oh, okay.
That sucks.
Beginning team for the next battle season in Sword and Shield. Nice. What's your team consist of?
All Pikachus.
Oh man.
You're just saying it because you are one.
Maybe I have other reasons to say why.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now you can play after the sun.
I will never forget being like, I'm playing that game and like, there's a fox. I was like, oh, I'm going to message Nick because there's a fox. And then the name pops up. I'm like,
I remember that you messaged that, and then you also realized that it has the name, and it's like, oh look, it's destiny that I became the fox.
And I'm off, yeah, and I'm off, but that's what I meant, like, by Pog moment. It's a time travel thing that happened in the previous session. That's what I meant. That moment was pretty much the Pog moment.
We indeed pogged.
But yeah, that part, yeah, I cried of enjoyment when I first did it.
Also, you know this part, JoJo? He does Oros. Best character ever.
I don't like this guy.
Listen, it's either me making a king. What you want me to say? He does a Kingdom Hearts attack.
You could just admire his ability when he eats something. He's like, yo, I got this setting, but if I do this, I got another setting.
I was kind of wondering how Yunobo was gonna fight, but like I kind of figured that maybe he might do punchy, and yeah, he does, but no. When Nick was playing, he was a little bit ahead of me. He's like, yeah, he's rock roast, or else his weapon. I'm like, wait, what? How's that his weapon? I'm like, oh, he eats it to give him a boost. Oh.
Yeah, he throws his rock roast. I mean, it probably would have been a little bit more funnier.
Yeah, all the dishes are like dubious food. Like, aha, I will poison them all with my bad cooking.
Yunobo's
I don't mind Yunobo.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Like he's weird to play as at first because I normally never really understood how you're supposed to play as him. He's pretty cool.
I'm trying to figure out I still don't fully understand what the different color protections are. I think the one with the spikes is more expensive. I think.
One of the spikes I interpret as that it's more like aggressive.
Maybe. I'm trying to figure out what each color represents. I think the yellow one is more.
I think that's more speed. One of them felt like he was moving a little bit faster. I don't know if Nick feels the same or if he kind of knowledge.
Well, I know when I'm in the regular shield, the rock gets a shield on it. I don't know what the spike one does, to be honest.
I don't think I've ever done that combo. To be honest,
it's literally the first. It's literally the first combo after the first hit. That's what the. All right, we're teleporting, guys.
Oh gosh.
It's literally the first strong attack when you press Y and then X, and it's like, okay, well that's the attack. Oh, okay, so the yellow one just explodes when you do the rock. So okay. So what I'm getting at is that I don't know what the spike version does, but the yellow one and the regular one seems to empower his strong attacks, from what I'm gathering. That's all I can say to that, because I got nothing else to that.
Also, Cyber and Detective, so there should be a side on fan club. I mean, there is in Breath of the Wild technically. There's Zoras that actually do mention that.
They by the pole in the back of the temple that they kind of hold aside on.
Yeah, there's female Zoras that are saying, this is the fan club for the prince and all that. I'm like, can I join? Even though I'm Link, but can I join?
Oh, you can't
keep joining. Was actually the founder.
Oh, okay. So I think so the spike one grows bigger when he's doing the roller, and then it just explodes. Okay, so so now I think I probably now get it. Some attacks expunges the spike and the shield, and some don't. Like the rolling ends up getting rid of the spike one. And then the yellow one, if you end up just pressing the strong attack, it just explodes and does a mega fist. So, and the one I can just see for the rock one is just the.
So you're running out of time, just saying.
Oh well, don't worry. We got all these enemies here. We're gonna mine them, and then booyah! The mission's still not complete. Gotta kill some more dudes.
We gotta kill some more.
Okay, we're done. Anyways, like I said. Some of the strong attacks ends up affecting the shield, is what I was trying to say. Booyah. All right, cool. Anyways, explanation done.
Also, Cyber, don't say that, because if you say if there's gonna be an amiibo of the Descendants, I would want all of them. Because I just got a Brosa not too long ago, which completed the Champion amiibo. So if they're gonna announce that they're gonna have the Descendant amiibos, I want them all. And I know who the popular one might be, and I'm like, I want that one too.
Patricia. Just her on her own.
I swear, if they were gonna have the Descendant amiibos, which I think there might be, then oh boy, that's gonna be a rough one to do.
Mhm.
That's gonna be a rough one to get.
Hey, you'd be fine.
Ooh, just over 5 weeks from your birthday. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so it shows it right here. Eat a rock roast to power up certain strong attacks and activate the power of protection. The active power of correlated enhanced strong attacks will change with each use. So yeah, so basically some of the shields will enhance certain strong attacks. Which one it is, the game doesn't tell you
say.
that. So that unfortunately you have to figure out yourself.
Yeah.
And there we go. And that's how we learn how mechanics work, guys.
Reading.
Yeah, reading.
we should have done that earlier, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should just read it. I don't know.
Reading is good.
I don't know why we trying to figure out what spells do. Yeah. Oh no, that thing is making noise. I can't have that. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, there's some stuff for your notebook over there.
Thank you, because I couldn't see that. See all the glowies and stuff. What was that? Destiny.
Notification.
It was the game.
Right.
It was the game. Hey, you
so,
have
so,
no.
so do you think the group here is just using Messenger and they're just kind of texting each other, but like, hey, nice job on that mission you did there?
Yes.
We'll probably like, Link sucks dick.
Well then.
She said the D word.
yeah. Duty.
She said Richard, but the wrong way of saying it.
Wait, there's a wrong way to say it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just because
Richard.
Richard. There's a reason to it. I don't know if this is actually true. Only because I heard about this like only a few weeks ago. That it's something to
like
do
a
with
nickname for Richard.
Yeah, it originates actually from England, where it's something to do with like Richard III or something, and he was just an outright douche. So they just like told him and that was like, he was just like that.
Remember that.
I just love how you say he's just an outright douche, and it's like, well, at least it's straight to the point.
There we go. I'm trying to be concise.
But there you go. That's the history.
Or something like that.
Like that's the history as to why Richard is a douche. Now, what if his name was Richter? Would that mean that he's also a douche too?
So you say you're calling the guy from Pennsylvania, a douche?
I mean, to be fair, you can't be kind of an asshole if he's like, not depending on which media you're talking about. Actually, no, that's Trevor in the Netflix series. Never mind.
Oh, I thought it was talking about Trevor from Hawaii.
I had to think for a sec. That happened before, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think one of the streamers, Cyrus mentioned that, man, I hate Trevor. And I'm like, why do you hate him? You're like, no, it's Trevor from GTA 5.
Yeah, I was like,
that's Trevor.
I was like, no, it's Trevor from GTA 5. What?
I'm like, what do you have against Trevor?
He didn't do anything. He's just a poor boy. Leave him alone.
Yes.
He's just trying his hardest. He's not the one, man. He's cool. Oh, you mean Trevor from GTA? Okay, that makes more sense now.
He says, I like Trevor from Thomas the Train. Oh, I don't know who that Trevor is.
Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Train is the copyright infringement dodge one.
Which future champion do I like to control? I like controlling Sidon, not being biased or anything, but I actually do like controlling him.
I can appreciate how clean you said that sentence. It's not a bias, but I just really like him. It's just like, no. You just I was like, I like him so much. I want his amiibo, and if I don't, I'm gonna 3D print it. So I can
Okay, in order, I like Sidon as my favorite one to control because I do like utilizing his little special circle thing because it actually drains the weakness gauge very quickly if you get it right.
Oh, cool.
And then next actually is Unobo. I don't mind actually using Unobo as my secondary.
Mm-hmm.
And then Riju, and then Tabo.
You know what? My order's probably exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah, very much for gameplay. Just think about gameplay reasons, yeah. That's pretty much spot on.
Nick?
Sidon. Oh no, Riju could be a bit crazy. I like Taba. Tibu. Tubu.
Tabo.
Table.
Tabo.
Common.
Yeah,
I mean, I will.
Taba's pretty cool. He's much better than Rivali in terms
Oh,
of
yeah.
controlling wise.
Oh yeah. Like, I will admit that Taba is still kind of sporadic, kind of like with Riju. But, in my opinion, I think he's more tameable than Rivali.
Mm-hmm.
Both story reasons and actual gameplay. That's right, Impa. Do your challenges. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah!
Man, you took like the champ.
I'm a champion after all.
Oh, okay, haha.
Hey, you said it, not me. I didn't say anything.
Did a joke.
And now I am ready. Explosion! Boom!
You say that, Moape, but there are people that actually do like Rivali, even though he's a jerkwad. Funny enough, I think
what were you referring to? Gameplay or character?
he's saying he's the most hated character, and his gameplay looks the most frustrating. I mean, character-wise, like, I think people like actually do like him. I guess it's because they like his snarky attitude towards Link in a way.
This is different compared to most characters
How
in the
would
Zelda series.
How would I describe it? Because I would be in that category. It's because it's certainly not, and this I can get why people are not fond of him. It's not as if like I approve of his attitude or anything like that, but it's just that
It gives you a
if you're
reason
gonna have a
to
character
hate
like
him.
that, it's done very convincingly, and
Yeah.
it's 0 to 100. You know, it's
What-
just I like it.
What I'm getting at is that you like the writing for him.
Correct. And
Yeah.
even the voice acting really, you know, does go side, you know, hand in hand with the writing also. You know, it's like, for example, with the previous back on Tuesday with him kind of his version of like approving Link of like that he kind of saved him and stuff. You know, it makes me laugh that like his way of just kind of being like, you did good, was just him not saying anything. Just kind of has his chin up and be like, huh.
You could have done better.
Yeah, exactly. You could have been a speedrunner. Just like, you know, so he's always got a remark. And but yeah, so I kind of, if you're gonna get a character like that, he's done it really, really well.
Yeah, like I understand both friends of like people that don't like him and people that do like him, but for certain reasons. Like, if people, you like how he was written to be a jerk.
Yeah, it's like, I know no one really here. If George was here, he probably would get me, because I'm gonna make like a wrestling association. When you have like a villain in wrestling, there's two ways that could be presented to the audience. There's one way like, oh yeah, this is his character, and I'm supposed to not like him, and this is why I want the good guy or woman to succeed over this person, and then it'll be satisfying to watch as a match. Whereas you can have a villain where it's just like, I just want you to be off my television. Please, you serve no purpose and you just annoy me in a different way. With Rivali, he is the former, where I'm like, this is his personality. He is how he is. He's not meant to be likable, but I can appreciate the character that he, you know, projects and how he's supposed to be.
Yeah. Like they did a good job of like writing him in this game and making you like make your blood boil every time you see him or whatever you talk, because oh boy, that did a good job to me. When he was about to do the blonde metal thing where you go into Korok Forest, when he was kind of like bashing on Link during that scene, I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, you make me want to
he
choke
really
you.
wasn't dropping it.
Shut up. Like, you're written so well, but man, I hate you. I hate you so
I'm getting
much.
amiibo lost.
Actually, he was a second, funny enough.
Oh, was he really? Because you want to destroy it.
He's not even my amiibo. He's my sister.
Oh wow, he's rejected.
No, I didn't even
Brilliant.
want him. She actually likes Rivali. I'm like, here, you can have Rivali. I don't want him.
That's funny.
She has Rivali and Daruk. I have the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yes. That's funny.
Actually, I think that'll be the same thing for if the Descendants ever get an amiibo. I think it'll be the same thing. I get the Zora and the Gerudo, and my sister gets the Rito and the Goron.
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently there's a former FCC chairman person now.
What's that?
And there's a new FCC chairman person.
Now we got a new one, and it's stopping that act that gave companies the right to do copyright strikes on anything, even random music in the background. Oh, that's a good thing, right? I'm confused by the wording of that.
It means that we can probably end up having copyrighted music again on streams.
I still wouldn't risk it though. I'd probably just play like covers or remixes.
Well, not like it matters anyways. All the games that we've been playing have been things that needs to be on the channel regardless. If it was like multiplayer stuff, then maybe, but this is like the randomizers probably won't end up being on the channel, mainly because of the fact that, you know, you get to hear the music anyways, because the music is random and it's funny.
I mean, I like when it's randomized music playing in random areas.
You unfortunately can't make Pokemon randomized. It would be fun and funny if you can, but, you know, you can't. I was gonna say.
Reading on
random Pokemon for different routes and stuff.
Unfortunately, I don't think the randomizer program even allows that, which is sad, but it's whatever. But I prefer just having randomized music against the randomizing trainers Pokemons, which can either screw me over or probably make me have a fun time. The latter is just me getting screwed over, because that's just how life is.
Reading on there's also plans for them to revive the Kappa. In a good way or in a bad way?
That's right, you can't play Nintendo games no more. Finally doing it, guys. No more Nintendo streams. Sony's all day, every day. Ooh.
Imagine if one of the companies just outright bought Twitch.
That would be sad.
The company that probably could do that would probably be Microsoft, because they just get so much behind. That's not even to do with gaming.
True.
According to the Kappa thing, it's a good way. The original was quite big and hit everyone making content deemed kids, rather than punish the one needed to be hit, namely illegal content makers. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're doing that mission, which is called the Forest Dance Festival. I'm like, I don't know, was it really a dance? It's just everybody just kind of trying to beat you up.
That's kind of like a dance in their eyes. Oh, I don't know why even Urbosa was even there.
Cause the way she fights, the way she fights is too much like dancing around you.
So why are the other generic soldiers there then?
Maybe they like to dance too.
Okay, that doesn't really
fun, Nick.
Urbosa makes sense because the way how she moves is like she's dancing.
Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to suggest though.
Nope, too late.
Oh. Too late, it's already in here.
I'm trying to spoil your mind. It wasn't meant to be.
Oh look, you can make dubious food.
Why is that such an exciting thing for you?
I don't know.
It's just like in Breath of the Wild.
It's just like the game.
I like that game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, Cyber. We were actually talking about that before we started. Yeah, they got canceled.
Oh,
Ooh.
I was like,
Wait, I thought they
wait.
already added skateboarding. I thought they did that. Unless it was a different category. Oh, that's a shame. Are you trying to find materials?
Trying to find a friggin' Lionel up in this place.
There's a shop down there that you can grab something from that because there's something glowing.
Oh.
I don't know what you have. I don't know what you have in the signal thingy.
It doesn't matter now because it's the whatever that shop was selling me, it was not enough. Also, I'm actually surprised that this place does not. Oh no, wait, it does sell amber. Then why is the game not telling me that there are amber Why is it not telling me there's amber relics here, game? I clearly have you. Yes, I did. I did.
You don't have it. You don't have it registered.
Oh no!
You don't have it registered. That's
It's
why.
lied to me.
You didn't have it registered.
Well then.
As we've seen, there was a meeting at Sony and it's not good. They are announcing a slew of delays and reshuffling the movies and games. I mean, delays you can kind of expect still. Like, I'm not surprised by any delays, really.
Mm-hmm.
Be sad,
Are you
guys.
just gonna level up?
No, I'm just trying to.
Oh.
Whoa! I don't know where you are, but you gotta go.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh. Hold on. Ah. I'm being slow right now.
That's a new one.
Ah. Thank you.
I did the job.
Thank you. I was being slow.
Do I get promotion?
I was being slow.
Yeah, sure.
I'm definitely not getting a promotion on me.
Don't worry about it, Cyber. It's a little bit of a bot secret.
Apparently they know.
Yeah, only they know. Actually, now that I think about it, I got myself. I don't know if it's on a bot or whatever, but I just got like a message somebody saying, "Yo!" I'm like, I don't know. I was, no.
Oh.
It was off of my phone.
Great conversation. Oh,
Yeah, it was off of my phone, and I'm like so freaking confused. It's like, who the hell are you? And nor do I care because I don't. It's like I don't know who you are because I don't have anybody text me ever off of my phone like that, unless it's family. So I was like very confused. What the hell? I never use Yunobo's bombs, and I think I probably know why. I don't know how they work.
But you never really use them.
Yep, I'm going to switch to the room. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That poor Bakama was right in front of Daruk. You were
fine.
just get in there. I don't mind they're actually
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite designed Goron in the Zelda series?
Duran, I mean, I like Daruk. No, not Daruk. My bad.
Darmani?
No,
Yeah.
not Darmani.
Darunia?
Darunia. I like his redesign in Hyrule Warriors. That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good old beard. He's like, yeah.
It's the beard that makes them like stand out. I'm like, I like the beard on them.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're a bunch of rocks, and it really makes me wonder how the hell they have hair. But whatever.
Look, rocks can grow hair.
That's called mold.
Oh, that just made the beard just gross now.
he dyes it.
Ah,
He makes it white so no one can see.
that's,
And Daruk's like, I'm all hair on my head. Oh
I'm
no.
old hair.
oh, that's not weird at all, Daruk.
I like how Daruk is hitting the ground and he not still getting hurt. Uncharted movie was delayed from July 2021 to February 2022. Ghostbusters Afterlife went from June 2021 to November 2021.
I forgot they were making another movie.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly Horizon Forbidden West goes from March 2021 to November 2021. Oh, me. That's I'm not surprised, really. Spider-Man 3 production has been delayed too. Not the spooder, man.
Well,
But no, it's understandable.
yeah, it's just the nature of the beast. It just has to have things that are just going to be produced and what have.
Hey. How you doing on your own, Spider? If you're still playing the
I'm
game.
trying to remember how to play the game. And it's the first time that I'm playing in handheld mode, so just the whole like dynamic just feels different to me.
If you're playing as Impa, just keep spamming I am ready.
Yeah, I'm not empathetic. But thank you for the advice.
You're facing the hardest trial, remembering the controls.
Indeed.
Major trial of remembrance. Remembering how to control.
Mm-hmm. For the first couple of seconds, I actually was playing it surprisingly like if it was the OG Hyrule, and I was like, no, different mindset, and it was just like tweaked.
That's kind of like with me when I you know how you go from from Breath of the Wild and then you go back to the regular Zelda games.
Yes. So that's I'm thank you for bringing that up, because that was something I was trying to find an opportunity to bring up last time. When we were talking about Breath of the Wild, and just I think it was when we were talking about the whole when we were talking about the dungeons and things that are different.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
okay. When you were playing the game itself, did you have those same criticisms, or were you able to enjoy them in the process? And it's more about, you know, when you come back and you replay it, that you wish it was like the more traditional setup. And
I mean,
and what I was going to say is, and I think in fact, it was yourself, Sheena, that was talking about when we were talking about Breath of the Wild and then other games. One of the biggest mistakes I did whilst playing Breath of the Wild, no, actually not during, it was when I finished it. Because I was still on that Zelda hype, I wanted to go and finish my run of Wind Waker, because I never got around to finishing it. Went to it, it was weird that I couldn't jump. I felt so... What's the word?
It's like, where's my jump button? Where's my friggin' jump button?
Yeah, I just felt so like lackluster. I'm not capable of doing anything.
Not gonna lie, you say the jump is gonna, dude. The friggin' climbing is the thing that's gonna mess me up. It's like, oh wait, I can't climb on anything no more. What is this?
That's exactly what happened to me when I went back to play Twilight Princess, and you know, like I was trying to like climb onto just a random hill or whatever. I'm like, why can I not climb? I'm like, oh wait, wrong game. Or when I was climbing, the speed was like I was trying to climb. I'm like, why can I not jump further up? I'm like, I don't have that feature. I'm like, oh wait, this is wrong game.
I think I didn't think about climbing because wherever I was with Wind Waker, you're just on an island, and it's not there's only selective islands where it's like, there's got much, terrain of like you're going to be going ascending up the island. So it was just like, no, I can't jump at will. I have to be like, I have to make that Link is going to jump off this, going to fall off this cliff, but the computer is going to be like, no, I have to jump because then he's dead. So yeah, so like, this is weird.
So hello, Flip. Hello. Kind of blow mine. Today is the 21st day of the 21st century of the 21st century, or 21st year of the 21st century.
That's a lot of century.
Well, I confuse people already.
Oh, okay. Huh. Yunobo has the better chance of actually knocking enemies out of getting their weaknesses showing up more often when he does any of his shield attacks, I notice.
Interesting.
So many delays, which is understandable, but one question, do you guys think there will be an end to this current situation and need some positive light?
Yeah, there would be.
Yeah, it'll take a while, and But
It'll be a long while, but
the world will
I
return, but the world will return back to normal. In all honesty, like the only reason as to why it's obviously it's gonna be a slow process. When it comes to these kind of things, you can't really expect it to end up happening very quickly. But in the end, give it to like I don't really want to give that kind of false hope, but
I couldn't even put a number even
yeah,
or
I
a year
can't
on that.
give an exact estimate. But
just
all I can
give
say
it a
that
bit.
there is a light, and there is light at the end of the tunnel somewhere.
Yeah, like we got certain things happening right now with the medical field. We have a bunch of other stuff that's going on. The world's gonna go back to normal. It won't be like 100%, but it will be like a good 99%.
It'll be a healing process.
Yippers.
Yeah, because it's being aware of how this is something that the entire planet has to learn about and learn about it swiftly, and then apply that to everyone alive. So to keep them safe and to study and know how to create a vaccine and a remedy for this. And even as time goes on, we're hearing about like different variants and stuff. And I don't know if it's because we live in an age where things come quite quickly in many avenues of what we digest, whether it's television or gaming or news or various other things. That's just only a tip of the iceberg. So with something like this, because we are really requiring something, and it gives us this rule that we have to isolate ourselves to reduce that speed of spread. It's of course it's quite a shock to the system. I certainly don't have to say that. Everyone's certainly experiencing it for nearly a year now. So, but as how the world will adapt, regardless with medication. I mean, Cyber maybe be slightly a bit more precise than myself for his field, but it's kind of like starting from the ground up again. But fortunately with the experience of what we have, and well, not personally us, but what scientists know that can teach us to apply it to our day-to-day life, and yeah. But at the same time, although it is taking as long as it is, if it helps at all mentally, it's taking the gratefulness and the awareness of how actually this is actually going quite quick, that we're finding a solution or something promising. Because if you took it back to like at least information wise, maybe 20-30 years ago, it goes so much slower because of the internet.
Yeah, because we
50
have
years
more...
ago, everyone's relying on newspapers and their television sets to tell them the
Yeah.
information, and it's very confined as to what the government wants to show. And if they want to sugarcoat it as not as bad, that's all you can feed from. I don't mean to make it in a dark way, but I mean like that's just the only funnel of information you're getting. And certainly, medicine is in a completely different position at that point, something that we wouldn't be able to really comprehend unless you're in the field. But yeah, it's responses, yeah, it will certainly get better. It's definitely not we're already at a place that where, even though like the such striking death rate there had been in the beginning, that's purely because we just kind of didn't know how to kind of just remedy to kind of not get so straight in that danger zone. Now we kind of know like vitamin D might help. So if you take supplements of that might help you. And just other precautions, and just learning as we go along. But
yeah,
short answer, in time it will improve. It will certainly improve, and it will go back to a normality which everyone is seeking. And that's also a drive by them that they want this, because the economy is being shook as hell in all around the world. So everyone, even if it's different motivations, will get there. So yeah.
Yeah, it'll take
Thank you
time,
for coming to my TED talk.
Yeah, it'll take time and cooperation from pretty much everyone to um, be in this healing process and all that. But soon, it will, be mostly normal.
And
This is
and
slow
if this is
progress.
reassuring, you're not. We're one thing that's kind of nice independently to feel is that we're not alone because everyone is affected. So it's not like no one kind of knows what you're feeling.
Yeah.
It's everyone is trying to get that unity and trying to support each other, even if it's just to support themselves. Like if it helps, do what you need to do.
We're all in this together.
Mm-hmm.
And no problem, Slaka, no problem.
Thumbs up.
E. Thumbs up for everybody.
Yeah, like for example, on my end, I mean, it's what I was going to say is that it only took my workplace 10 months to be like, yo, even if you're working night shifts and there's no customers there, you got to wear masks now. I've been doing it already for a long time. I'm like, okay.
I was like, wait a minute.
It took long enough, but I'm glad everyone else is jumping on board. I was the trendsetter, yeah. But it's not. But, that was my little side event. Like, really, you're going to take it now. Tell this the strength of the second wave to be like, maybe we should all wear masks even when the stores are open. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we should.
And the best ones are the ones that it's not really good because ultimately it's still like you kind of just dox yourself of being like you're having a bad mindset, being like, oh, it's good now that they're saying that we should wear masks. It's like, you could have actually worn the masks without them telling you that you have to now wear the masks, so you can't be like, oh, good choice. It's like you had the choice. I made the choice. A couple other people made the choice. But anyway, I'm not going to say the workplace because otherwise they'll come and hand me down, and they'll ground me tomorrow when I'm at work. But
Control personnel. He's telling our secrets. Get him. Swarm.
Yeah, they just tase me when I get. It's like, hey guys, this is just like son of a bitch, telling us this Legend of Zelda stream about us, trying to give us bad away. But yeah, like Flipnote says, in conclusion, jelly donuts for everyone. Whoop whoop, Sheena, you can have the biggest one. You're welcome.
No. Okay, I'll just reach my hand out.
She clenches it as a fist, and she tries to punch the monitor so I can feel it.
Experiment, hello. 2319. We have a 2319.
Whoop.
How you doing, Experiment?
How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good.
And for the record, they're not Jelly Bean donuts.
Oh, you now answer that?
Look, I was just saying hello to Experiment. I didn't want to be rude.
That's
You're
good.
trying to say I'm rude. What are you getting at, Sheena?
I'm not trying to be rude.
No, you let go. Come on.
I just want to say hello. Whenever someone comes in, I don't want to be rude. Yeah, now you're making me sound rude.
Oh, great. Here we
You're
go
very
again.
rude.
It's like I have nothing to say to this. It's like I have no clue what's happening. I really don't want to.
No, now you're a part of it.
No, I'm not.
Alright, working on Pixar UI stuff at the moment. This one's a Colossal 1420 by 880p. Equally nothing tried to kill us today. Good.
That's a good aim for the day.
Well, good that you're not like working yourself to death. Like, take it easy.
Did you sleep this time?
Did you sleep, son?
Are you winning? Actually, you
I believe he slept. It's the how much he slept.
how much did you sleep?
Like,
Did you
yes,
sleep
I
this
did.
time?
Big drip of sweat comes down his head. Yeah, I had a dream.
I got less than 3 hours to the remaining part done. Wait, are you talking about the pixel or your sleep?
Or you sleep.
I was confused
Why
by
not
that.
both? I don't like both.
Holy crap!
Oh, What was that?
Death.
Yeah, I'm getting that low in my handheld.
Whoa.
I'm learning. That's a.
That was a.
That was that I called the Impa Death.
That was a nice photo.
It really was.
That was a. Alrighty. I mean,
Go
yeah,
Impa,
that's
go!
fine.
Go Impa, go! She killing things.
She's killing the frame rate.
And that too.
Power of Naruto.
The power within. The power within. She's so fast.
Oh. Oh. That's a.
She is good. That
You
ice.
you were not muted. We all heard that, and that's
It's fine, don't worry about it.
I don't think it's Twitch approves of that.
The power within.
There she goes! She kills things! Brilliant ninjas!
Okay.
Yeah, giant frogs!
Yeah.
I don't know why. The sound and then off with yeah, giant frog. It just sounds like you're in the toilet.
Oh, I have not seen that. I haven't seen that idle animation. That's cool.
What?
Oh, was she sitting down?
Oh, when she sit down? Yeah, that's when you
Mhm.
don't move.
For
Oh, I
wrestling.
just learned something post game. That's a different icon. Oh.
Uh-huh. Actually, I
Oh.
don't know what the fuck you're talking about, to be honest.
I will just type it.
Okay.
Or first
In
wrestling.
Discord, in Discord.
And he types it in the stream. It's like, wait a minute.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Like, Tingle is like,
yeah.
oh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's like looking at the like surrounding. I'm like, oh.
I like the
This
old
is,
man. I like the old man.
Grandpa.
Referencing also into the Naruto reference that I'm wondering what her nature would be. I think wind and water.
I wouldn't say water because she doesn't really use any water techniques.
I say wind because when she's in bomb, I can see like wind kind of swimming around the bomb.
Yeah, so I see her more as a wind. So basically, yeah, she's just literally female Naruto.
Of like if she was Earth. I don't see Earth in her though. Like I don't see any like Earth shattering moves that she has.
My soul.
That's very Daruk.
Yeah, that's Daruk.
That's
Daruk is the Earth ninja. He's an Earth wielder ninja dude guy thing. Yeah, those are words.
You see all the champions are pretty
Ground
much
type.
the avatars in a way. They're their own respective avatar element.
Yeah, until you realize that Urbosa is lightning, and then she's Azula, and then you're sad inside.
Oh.
Now she's even
When
more
you
step on me, lady.
When you put two of them together side by side, they're basically step on me characters. Or
Yep.
step on you characters.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there who wants Azula to
I'm
step
like,
on them.
oh
It's
no.
just funny to me that like Sheena just said it on her own back, just like step on me character. It wasn't even like next at it, and just like, yeah, they got isn't it?
It's very weird, ain't it?
That's
Zapping lightning.
Provide her like a new dictionary for her. Just like
Yep.
vocabulary rather.
That Africa says she has the main water pipe fixed by tomorrow, so I'll have running water again. My household trying to have to do everything with bottled water. Well, that's good news that you're getting your water pipe fixed tomorrow.
Also, dude, have you been cold this whole time? Or has it ruined like the heating? In that sense? Or do you have a different source? Also, Joey, how dare you?
Joey.
Also, I just realized it's fun that Joey's been like tweeting about Puyo Puyo. And he's like, Puyo Puyo
Yeah.
It's come full circle.
It's like, what? It's like, is there something going on with this?
I'm just trying to make conversation so
Okay,
Joey feels
okay,
a part of,
all
the
right.
conversation. I just
Okay,
try to get people's back, okay?
Okay.
Sheena's like, yo, step on people. I'm like, Sheena, that's cool.
No.
And you
Yeah, change
there
his
you go.
name.
There you
To a
go.
tennis too.
They're gonna call you Puyo. That's it, Puyo.
Oh man, I love chicken tennis. That's my favorite game.
Chicken tennis. So Capcom had a Rhythm Evil A stream to everyone, and I mean everyone is attracted over the new character from it, and Capcom noticed they apparently added some new scenes in there too.
Yeah, apparently
I
they.
kind of vaguely heard.
Apparently, it's like, I guess, the villain or whatever that people are having a hard on for, and I'm just questioning. It's like, I do realize she's gonna really. I agree with one tweet when they showed the tall lady, and it's like, I do realize that she's just gonna turn into a grotesque monster in the end, right?
I don't know, people might still find that attractive.
People did find that attractive still.
Oh.
It's like it didn't matter. It's like, okay.
Oh, that's a rumor. They are even. You're getting bombarded with stuff.
I'm getting bombarded with wind. Anyway, continue what you were saying.
You say rumor they are even adding the scene where she stomps on the MC.
Up there it is. There's your new step on me character. Man, they're making a lot of those.
You had a very concerning fast rate.
That's very concerning.
I'm concerned for this kink that people are having in video games.
It's manifesting really fast.
First is what's heating. The thing that gave us heating kind of kiboshed at the moment, and there's no other swords I can use, so I'm wrapped up in old couch throw, old cosplay material I had left over from last deck and quickly stitched into basic shells and a single blanket. Dude.
That's cool.
Gotta stay warm. Also, I like how you try to charge into that, and I didn't even do anything. You expect
I don't know why, because I'm also forgetting what buttons does what.
The borders go up, but I can't stretch my legs that high.
What a weak oh, but you can get on top of a giant-ass mountain in Breath of the Wild. I see how it is. Inconsistent camel.
They had teleporting powers.
Bullshit, they were walking in the cutscene. Yeah, that's right. You got nothing to say now.
No, I was gonna say thank you to Moa for shilling. Thank you.
Answer my question about the teleporting camels. That's right, nothing. You got nothing to say about it.
What was that? A question for me?
Joe. Joey said also, he's saying, Nick, I couldn't make mac and cheese.
Oh. I don't know how do you fail at making the most simplest food to make? What? How do you mess that up? When I see you again,
He says I'm at work.
Well, then tell someone else to make it then. If they fail to, then they should be fired.
I don't even know where you were zapping.
I thought it was gonna hit the enemies behind me. Apparently I can't have nice things.
Zap that wall.
Oh, wall's evil.
Kind of bizarre to be using old sponge and integrate materials as a means of staying alive with bugger it. I've been in weirder situations. Well, as long as you're keeping yourself all good and warm. Can you sing me the Japanese OK song from the Pokemon anime?
No.
I don't even know what that song is. Okay,
well,
you hear it?
I know what the song is, and no.
Well, never mind.
The whole theme is just literally just Ash's voice actor just saying okay all the time. He's like, alright, buddy.
Okay, I don't know how the song goes.
No, not Donkey Kong. Okay, just no, not Donkey.
D K D K D K D K.
Cyrus and Eric in a karaoke stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the FCC ends up disbanding things, I don't want to be singing anything. They'd be like, "Yo,
Sing the Evangelion theme.
No, I'm not singing anything in Japanese."
The next Avatar series
Gee,
is the
sure.
first series natural ended it near. The second one ended in water, meaning Earth is next. So, what would you want the Earth series to be about?
Earth people.
Earth people? At K-pop, it is then.
No! God damn it.
You gonna start up a K-pop band?
Hell no. With who?
I hope you're not looking.
I can't look at you. We're on a friggin' screen.
Checkmate. Yes. I'm freaking.
They killed out one line. You know, the one thing I don't like about the Divine Beast sections is that they actually don't even give you any of the death certificates of the monsters that you kill in that, because it doesn't count. And it's like, wow, that sucks.
Man, imagine getting like hundreds of macabre stuff.
Not even that. What with the friggin' Varuda one, where they actually let you fight Lionels that shoot ice arrows at you. Those things would be great to fight, but you can't.
If only it was that easy.
Well, not ice arrows, electric arrows. Ice arrows doesn't do anything to Varuda. Just looks at you and is like, what are you doing? Get over and go away. Okay, great. Now I need a Hinox and 3 Lionels again. Okay. So apparently I spent something
I know we
on the
can get
Lionels.
Lionel stuff.
Alright, where?
It's in the Hebra area. So, the Snowy Mountain area. I think it's. I forgot the name of the mission, but it's like a level 16. Yeah, that one, across the Hebra Mountain. That one has a Lionel in it.
Cool.
And as you know, it's lower. It's low level, so unless you want to level up, peeps.
It's fine. I just want to kill the cow.
You just want to kill the swole cow.
Oh, you guys both wanted me to do K-pop? Y'all weird.
I just stood in silence.
No.
Like,
Let Spider do K-pop. I heard he sings,
Oh.
I think. I don't know.
I've got nothing to provide.
Well then. Then what's the point?
no, not yet,
Sure,
Mawape. They
sure.
still have not announced anything for the physical release of it yet.
Which one, sorry?
Bug Fables.
Ah,
I'm still waiting on when limited run games announces that they'll have pre-orders for the limited or not limited, the physical
Limited.
release. I mean, it is going to be limited, but
Yeah.
the physical release of it.
good, good.
Still waiting on it.
Very limited.
I really do want to get that game, but me being stubborn about physical stuff, I want it physically.
And that's why the
So
So it's
marathon
been
will be cut
announced, but
short.
there's no date for it yet.
The game that I'm waiting for them to do a physical, because they did say they will do, is Curse of the Moon 2.
Ooh, what's that?
It's the sequel, prequel game of the... What's the game that we just were talking about earlier, Nick?
Bloodstain.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
It's the 8-bit Bloodstain
Oh, Bloodstain.
games.
Oh.
Yeah. That's very
Nick,
like...
it's- Oh my gosh, no, Cyber! No!
What have we had a duel?
A duet K-pop, you say, for and he said you to look for K-pop songs about love. I'm like, oh no.
You know, I used to be
thinking-
like that. But then I stopped.
And now he's like a Gretzko.
Yeah. And now I just scream.
Heavy metal.
No, I thought he was what's his face?
Wow. I'm just what's his face now? Hide has a
Hide,
name.
yeah.
He has a name. His name is not just what's his face. I don't know.
I don't know if it was Hide or something else.
I don't know. Hide just sounds like the character from
Shanae, Shanae, whichever.
Shibuya.
Shibuya.
There you go.
Why the Barney song? No. Give some whiskey and some old 80s songs and they'll take a swing at it. It's only been 16 years since I last did it.
16 years. A very specific year. Must have been a great year.
Government.
There you go.
There's your
This is the
lyrics.
text adventure version.
I love you, you love me. We are in purgatory. Welcome to my movie. Now give me hugs. I'll come to your house and murder your soul. Lionel's dead.
Flip that.
Cubs, you gotta make it try and rhyme somehow.
Okay.
Flip's asking how you doing. How's we all doing?
Yo, I'm good.
Yeah,
I
I'm
actually
trying to remember his name.
Well, I
Doesn't
actually, funny enough, I actually went to sleep at 8 o'clock yesterday. And I woke up at 5. That's right. I got 10 hours of sleep.
He hibernated.
You must be so proud of yourself.
Not really, because, well, for one, it was good. But for two, it was also weird because I never gotten that. So I was like, oh, that's not good. But no, actually, I kind of needed it anyways because I've been like not really sleep. I've been waking up like half early in the night, which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm doing no good. Better than yesterday. Hey.
I thought you said no good. I'm like, wait a minute, that's
Oh
not
no!
good. That's not good at all.
Oh, no, I like I said, I'm no better. I'm doing good. No better than yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah. Drawing DVD control buttons and VCR doors. Who says I'm just prepping for a 10-hour shift and tending to my mother. Foot not feeling well. Oh, what happened to her foot? So Cyber, why did you go to see the doctor for?
I
Unless
thought
you
you
just
were
have
the. I thought you were
regular.
the doctor. Can't you check
I was
yourself?
gonna mention that, but like,
Perception.
no, that sounds mean to say.
Actually, funny enough, doctors are actually not supposed to end up doing anything to themselves, even if they are capable of. Well, if Scrubs is kind of detailed to me otherwise. I don't know.
Or Cyber just talking to himself in the mirror for a diagnosis.
You are not sick. I am indeed sick. Yes.
No, you're not.
Well, that's the conversation he's having with the mirror.
Yes.
Arm was in pain, checked it, and seems I may need a brace. Ooh.
Ooh. I hope your feet again are getting better. Or is it leg?
Oh, no, that's Cyber. That's
Oh.
with his arm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Flip
but
is
his
Well-
monster.
Well, I hope his arm gets better too. I hope both sides get better. Damn it! I'm like
All your limbs.
I glance at the chat and go back to the game because I can't pay attention because then I start running into walls and then Sheena misses things and then I'm sad and cry.
Well then.
Yeah, that's just what happens.
Let's see his orthopedic. The one who did his dual hip surgery. Ah. I'm assuming they're good doctor. So for Flip, she says she had a bit of surgery done on her toe, so she had to keep it elevated. As such, I'm taking care of her and cleaning the house. That's good. That's good for you to do. Good. Ensure that she's well tended and keeping the place all spruced up and clean. That's good.
I was watching a little bit of it can provide as a podcast, so I was more also listening. And there was with like again wrestling related, like someone who just recently retired, and he had like hip surgery a few years back. It was just fascinating as he was showing the person he was being interviewed by, because he got visuals online showing how they kind of go into the bone and they provide like, I don't know if a socket is the word, but they basically, it's like a bowl and it's an extended metal that kind of is inside your bone to provide that you don't have the pain and you have that mobility in your joints. And it was just, again, like what I mentioned earlier, it's incredible how medicine is done. I don't believe it was a disc. It looked like it was like spherical, and so it could rotate. Let me just see if I can try and find her. But the year was pretty. It was
Can't
just
recall
interesting.
what it is.
Let me see if I can find like something on on the Googles. And if they provide an example, then I can just put it into the chat.
Alright, let's do one more of the Lionel thing, and then we gotta go ahead and fight a bunch of stupid dumb Hinoxes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Hinoxes, I'm not sure what the best place for that is.
Oh, we'll probably.
I know, I always go for the mission that you're doing for Lionel parts because it's easy, it's fast and easy.
Why can't there be like 5 of these idiots? Why is always one Lionel? I mean, unless we're doing the story mission where
Unless
they
you want a
spam.
quick one to do.
I mean, the story missions too usually spam on like 3 of them in sets, and it's like, oh god. I mean, hell, when we get to that later mission in the story, they love to spam them up to high in hell, and I'm like, okay,
Well, yeah.
I'm actually kind of sick of them now.
Yeah, at that point you'll get a lot of Lionel parts.
Yeah, you know, the parts that you complain, the parts you complain about is usually the things you end up getting. Can't believe there were 4 of those guys in there. Anyways, let me just
Too
absorb
many
you guys'
Lionel.
souls. Give me your souls. Thank you for your souls. Alright, cool.
Guys, you know what I wrote on the Discord about that thing I just discovered in this game? I'm looking at the symbol of it, and I'm like,
Yeah, I see.
Grandpa, right?
It
Grandpa?
makes me. It makes me think of Earthbound in a way. I'm just like,
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
you think of, okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't blame you. But now that you say that, I'm gonna always think of that icon looking exactly like a grandpa now. So have fun with that. Now I'm just gonna ruin it for you now. Now it's ruined forever.
Grandpa.
Yeah. Let's say we're playing Grandpa. I'm like, yeah.
Granddad. Shit.
Flintstones.
I know what to do.
You know, at some point, if we do like April, if we stream on April 1st, we have to just do that game randomly.
What, the granddad?
No, not Flintstones, the granddad. I'm not doing. No, you don't need Flintstones.
Do to you. Like that cop growing up?
Hello? I mean, okay, that's actually something I wanted to mention. I'm actually surprised a show that's old, but that's old. All right, let me try this again. A show that is that old managed to still end up showing up in the 90s for kids who are of that age to watch. And I like the show. It's pretty funny. I didn't get any of the jokes because obviously they were like old jokes, and I was like, haha, it's so funny, until I realized, oh no, it's like honeymooners. That's not good. That means he's abusive, sort of. And Barney is a bum, and Betty has no eyes. And it also made no sense that Welma was supposed to be with Barney because they have eyes, and Betty should be with Flintstones because they don't have eyes. Actually, wait, no, wait. Actually, no, wait.
They have eyes. That's
No,
a
it's
sentence that you said from your
also,
mouth.
no, it's also the other way around. I'm sorry. Betty's supposed to be with Flintstones, and
You don't even know his name. You just call him Flintstone. Now you're supposed to be with Flintstone. I'm like, yeah, that's clearly half of his name. You're supposed to be with the Flintstone.
I'm patiently waiting, being like, I think I'll be able to provide an answer as to why we were seeing those kind of programs, but then he's going into this deep lore where it's like it's going all over the place.
that's what happens with lore.
But yeah, no, I guess.
But no, what's your reason as to why they decided to kind of give us those shows back in the 90s?
It wasn't so much of a reason. It was just thinking that, again, around that time, television is starting to get more and more like channels, and they need to provide those channels with content like in the Cartoon Network sense. Before Boomerang, they just put everything in there, and then anything that was their hit peak time for the kids, say like coming back from school till maybe 7, I'd say, maybe 8, then you got those that was more like contemporary and being made at the moment. But otherwise, they were just filling the gaps, like, oh, well, let's put some Hanna-Barbera Tom and Jerry over here, and put some Top Cat over there, and then we'll just put a Flintstone over there, and and stuff like that. And then I suppose like when Boomerang turned up, and they were like, okay, we've got divisions now, where we can put the old stuff here, and now we've gained more new stuff. We can have it there, and just I don't know. I just
Yeah. Like when I watched like the Flintstones, the Jetsons, I didn't really care for Johnny Quest. That show bored the hell out of me. I tried to watch one episode and like, man, I don't like any of these characters. It was stupid. And my favorite character is Impa. I don't want to be generic and say like. No, I like Impa. Impa's pretty cool.
I lost connection for like a second. It just sounded like you forgot to breathe because you just and I was like,
No, I'm good. I don't. Johnny Quest I didn't like. I wasn't a fan of Jabberjaw. I was basically Fish version of Scooby-Doo, to be honest. And again, which show wasn't like Scooby-Doo during that time? Adam Ant, which was a show about an ant that was Adam, and I was like, oh, this must be bootleg Ant-Man. Actually, funny I thought Ant-Man was that. I was like, oh, is that like Adam Ant? It's like, no, Ant-Man is a completely different thing. It's like, oh, okay, well. Okay, that's cool. And the Josie and the Pussycats, I didn't really watch, but my favorite thing about that is when Cartoon Network did this these Cartoon Network groovy scenes. One of them was the Josie and the Pussycats thing, where they kind of went through different music genres. My favorite one was the Kiss one, because they go over the top, and I don't even understand if they even saying the lyrics of the song or not. It's like, what are you guys saying? You guys are just screaming.
So I just feel like I've unlocked something here, and you're like, finally, I can talk about this. I can talk about the Pussycat.
Well, no, well, I mean, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Like when I was like, it's like, oh man, I don't want to say that name. It got puss in it. And I didn't realize, like, oh, that's another name. It's like that's another. It's like, oh yeah, that's another name for cat. No one calls them that though. Nowadays, everyone just utilize it for that, and it's like, oh, okay.
Can't wait for Sheena to say that word next week because she's on a roll with her.
Well, don't be silent. What?
What? What?
I blinked out for a moment.
What the? Then, well, that's your own damn fault. Now you missed it, man. You missed the conversation. You gone now. It's too late. It's over.
I was answering Flipp's question and saying who's your favorite character to play as in this game so far.
All right, you close your ears. You close your ears, and then next thing you know, you can't hear the conversation anymore. Well, they're too bad now.
Look, I'm selective on.
That's a polite lady's way of saying, like, God, you're boring me. Can we talk about something else? Hey, guys, let's go back to
selective hearing.
These guys are not talking about sunshine. I'm going to mute them for the next half hour. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I was debating on playing it while Nick is just kind of, like, playing the side stuff.
Jesus Christ, why am I predicting this so well?
You might as well. There's nothing else we're going to be doing for the next few hours.
Into the chat.
You can do both. Spider's doing both. He's not reading it, but he's doing both.
I looked up and got concerned when I looked at what experiments said. I was like, wait a second, is that something to ban? No, he's actually saying.
Oh man, he's speaking in them voodoo words. Gotta ban him.
Oh no, it's
he's turning into a PC again. Wait a minute.
Get Lisa for you, Flip. Nice.
Can't spell computer without the T. That's what it means. Experiment.
Wait, just a computer without a T?
Can't spell computer without the T. It's
So
compooper.
Compooper.
No, there's no. No, it's
compooper.
Compooper. Hello,
Computer.
Computer.
Now, I got a question for everybody, and this is gonna be we're gonna delve deep into our memory bank and see how good we are. When you first got your first computer, how did you feel? Did you love your computer, or did you end up going on to? Oh, you felt powerful, dude. I felt nothing. It was fucking slow as shit. Hey, Noxus! I've been looking for you, dude. I need like 3 of your souls, my guy. Can you stop, please?
The thunderstorm.
Looks like
It was actually my dad's old compact PC. How was that one for you, Cyber? Wait, Nick, are you talking about like using a computer for the first time or having your own computer?
Using a computer for the first time, like basically, you know, your mom or your dad basically has been like, "Yo,
Oh,
we got a new PC. We gonna use it to do nothing because we actually don't know how to get the internet service." That was my experience. That was
in time because, like, as a tech, you're like, "Whoa, what is this? This isn't."
You know, I'm
But
just
like
gonna.
our generation, I can say for at least my generation that it hasn't hit that internet there. So to be kind of like learning it now in the last 10, 15 years is more like just go on. It's like go on this website called Google, and you can ask whatever question you want, and it will provide. And it's like, what? I don't need to listen to my parents again. Sure. Oh, you know, mum knocked on the door. Like, what are you saying? Like, oh, I'm sorry, mum, don't hit me again. Just you know.
Here's a good time. Nice. Also, here was this. Ew.
It's kind of funny for the high Enox was like on the ice cube.
I love that it was. Kabushki, Shibuya, yeah.
Like I said, all I remember is playing a Mickey Mouse floppy disk game on an old computer from the early 90s.
This is an experiment showcasing. Oh, snap, son.
It's an oldie.
Yeah, that's indeed an oldie. That was in 1980s. Dude, I was dead. I wasn't born yet.
He's dead.
So I remember using my dad's old computer and fighting Sarah Beyond it and learning a lot more about Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire than I did before.
Hold up. Oh, wait, no. We already established this. You already told me your age.
So that was about it. I had my first computer in 2015, accessed a laptop on my first year of college, used it mainly for art until a year later I used it for stream, emulators, and OBS.
I played my first laptop, jeez, I don't know
Your
what laptops
first-
were by that point. My first computer was so glorious. It was old, it was like a brick, and it was slow, and then I went to the library and got faster internet.
What was the first game you played on when you're on the computer?
My first one was actually a Leapfrog Entertainment game.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. It was something. I looked it up online. I was like, oh man, why do I remember all the lines to this game? Please send help.
I remember when I first touched a computer, I think the first game I played was actually Frogger on the PC.
Solitaire.
Oh, Solitaire!
Yeah.
Minesweeper!
Yeah.
Or the pinball game.
Actually,
yeah.
some
I know what you're
some
talking about.
computers
Yeah,
didn't.
That's actually a good one. That probably is the first one, actually.
Yeah, some computers actually didn't have that because I didn't have that until I got in a newer computer at some point, which was Windows Vista, which nobody likes because Windows Vista sucks, and now I know why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first one I had must have been XP. I think at the time, yeah, because it wasn't that before that I
Ew,
had.
loaded up cassette tapes. Ugh. First game that's ever played on PC was Civilization.
it's time to
Anyone remember
face.
AOL?
I can't remember what was like the very first game with disk putting it into the computer, but the one that I have really fond memories is Worms Armageddon.
Hey!
That was so good to play on PC.
AOL, I remember
It's a
AOL.
monk. Hey.
Yeah, it's the same monk from Breath of the Wild. You know, that battle that actually took an entire friggin' hour to beat.
Good battle though. Different.
Which battle? My battle of it, or just the
man.
battle itself?
The battle itself. I didn't
Okay.
catch it. I don't think I catched it. That
It's
battle that
it's
you had,
fine.
unfortunately.
It's fine. It was basically a glorified JRPG fight
Oh,
that took forever.
it was something.
It also it mainly didn't help, not even for the whole unpreparing thing. It also didn't help that every time we kept doing stuff, he just kept healing all the damage. So I was like, oh yeah, this is mind you, this was only during the second phase. Once we got to the third phase when he became Gigantamax, it was actually really easy to be after that point. And I was like, oh cool.
Man, I can't wait to go through that mod.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have fun with that. Kabushki burning you. You're old, but now you're even burner.
Speaking of that, I have moments for you ready if I forgot to type them all up. But yeah, there's a lot of big ones in there.
Don't worry. Most are gonna go ahead and actually
Like long
edit.
ones.
That's fine. Most are gonna edit those actually. I need help to find stock sound effects that can be used on YouTube videos.
Wait, what is it?
Use the Dragon Ball Z sound effect.
Okay. I mean, I can always just
Oh.
just using the usual teleportation sound effects. Everybody loves those, right? Those don't get annoying to use everywhere, you know? It's like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, teleportation. It's like, guys, Dragon Ball Z had like other sound effects. No, they don't. It's like, god damn it.
Earlier on, what popped up on my Twitter was someone took the fight that Woody and Buzz had in Toy Story 1 and they swapped the sound effects with Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I think I
my
saw that.
God.
Yeah, I had more keys. Just to be like, just one of your Dragon Ball Z fights, right? I think he found it entertaining.
I still love the edit that Nick did for one of the moments, which was in Smash Brothers.
Mu Shinderu Nani? Dead. I was like, well done.
I love that edit.
We just crushed an old man with a frog.
Like, I didn't think you were gonna do that. I'm like, here, this could be a moment, but like, nah, I'm just gonna add these sound effects into it to make it better. And I'm like, perfect.
I need to start doing that with all the videos now because they need to be a little bit different and not just the normal stuff. Like the hell. Yes, they need to be possessed. You are lucky? Oh, I'm lucky.
No. It's just what they're talking about.
I had a media player. You guys always love those old media players where it used to do when you look at the background and it has like that psychedelic background. It looks so cool, and then you realize, wow, this quality is actually crap.
At the time, I didn't know any better.
Yeah, none of us knew any better. There was like some Flash games or some websites I used to go to that had like some very good small games that my cousins used to tell me what sites are good for like small little computer games that you can play. I'm like, oh man, they're so fun to play. And then I don't remember what website they are, but I do remember the games. There was like one that was kind of like Gradius in a sense. I was like, oh man, this is cool. And then, you hung out with some friends and they kind of give you like the 411. I was like, yo, you play RuneScape? It's like, yeah, I play RuneScape. It's like, yeah, let's go and play RuneScape. I don't know why the hell I play RuneScape. That game actually hasn't. I don't really like it. I
never played it, but I remember just hearing it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it all the time too, and everyone ends up saying, like, oh man, except my worst fear of RuneScape is whenever you go into the PvP world, and then you just get slapped in the head by some random high-level player, and then you're sad, and you cry, and you lose all your items, and then you just turn off the game and never play it ever again.
Story of my life, my bro.
Yep.
Don't die now.
Too late, my character's already dead.
Also, you got the monk as a playable character.
Okay.
We'll talk about him when Sabrina's back. We won't talk about him now.
Hey, look, aren't you glad I didn't spoil him?
You did.
I didn't spoil him? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I spoiled the fairy.
Yeah, you swallowed that again.
That's reminding me. That was a sad time. Oh man. Can't believe you did that, Shane. That was like so uncalled for.
Why you do that?
Why'd you do that?
Drink some water.
Damn it.
Don't change the subject, Shayna. Why would you do that?
Yo, Experiment, you got Walkmans, dude. We had Walkmans too.
Oh man. Oh,
I had those, and then Then my cousins has like the Pokemon soundtrack. And I mean the Pokemon soundtrack that only had 2 songs, which was the song from M2M, I think they're called, and the entirety intro inserted songs from the Pokemon movie. It wasn't even the actual soundtrack, so it actually was missing like a lot of songs, but apparently it's like 2 different soundtracks. One with the Don't Say You Love Me song and the inserted songs from the movie, and then the other one that has all of that and everything else. It's like, oh, how'd you guys get this version then? You guys didn't get the thing with the thing. Oh man, I hate this mission. This mission is the one where the little banana dudes try to go ahead and take the thing, and then you have to beat up Sugar Daddy, leave Sugar Daddy, then go ahead and defend the thing, and then you gotta go ahead and go back to Sugar Daddy, and then you have to kill Sugar Daddy.
You gotta go back and forth, so you gotta, do a little bit of damage to them, then you gotta go back.
Well, let's see if we can actually kill him so that way we don't have to actually do that.
I don't know, we'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see. Kinda doing chip damage to this health bar right now.
Well, you do.
I see. I see death approaching.
Gina, Spider was asking you something. You
I'm
can't
sorry.
hear.
I was like, be proud of me. I'm remembering how to play a Sidon. And you're like, oh, video games. Oh my gosh.
Well, you want me to give you a refresher on how to play a Sidon?
No. I was just like, be proud of me. That's all you had to say was okay.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't change the subject. Being like, could you don't
I'm
proud of me?
sorry. I'm happy that you're playing that Sidon.
You're just saying that now because I brought to your attention.
Hey, you did it.
Whoop-de-doo. Well, obviously we could beat him now because we're like literally at a higher disadvantage level, and he's no longer Sugar Daddy anymore.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage level, my dude.
Higher disadvantage?
Yeah. Listen, you can't hear things. Shut up.
I have selective hearing.
She hears video game noises, and that's it.
Hi, beep boop.
It's sand
I am
laughter.
ready.
And that too.
I am checking.
Yeah.
I am checking. Oh my god. It's like a
I said,
combination.
yeah, check
No,
it.
I heard I am checking, and it's like that's nice.
I am ready, and I said, yeah, check it.
Nope, nope, that's not what you said. I don't believe you no more.
Oh, I don't like that mission.
Why? It just has monsters in it. What's wrong with monsters? Are you afraid of
No,
monsters?
that one has a Lino and a Hinox, but that's like in the Giga area. And it's
Yeah.
like if you can have the Lino and the Hinox just fighting you both.
Yeah,
I don't like that one, that's all.
yeah.
It hurts feelings.
they do the hurts.
I mean, everything does the hurts. What doesn't do the hurt in this game?
I am checking it. I am checking it.
Give me all your big hearted radishes, man.
I mean, you probably might need them because a lot of the character stuff do need the hardy radishes.
For some reason, what does eating food gives you strength? I don't understand that. Stupid. Game dumb.
They need the food.
Game's unrealistic. Don't like it no more.
Wow.
Yeah. Shame when the game becomes itself.
Anyone remember Blockbuster or a Hollywood movie?
Yep.
I mean, Blockbuster, yeah.
I remember Blockbuster. I think I already told the story about my very wonderful experience of owning Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube. And then when I played it, I realized, oh man, this is actually very chill. So then I took it back. And then I bought it for realsies. And then I couldn't play it because I realized I needed a goddamn 64 gigabyte memory card. A megabyte, I should say.
64-bit.
It takes the whole
64-bit or 64 gigabits? I'm like, which one?
It takes the whole 64 blocks of the basic memory card.
Mhm.
Oh.
But if you have the cool as a black memory card, you only got a few gigabits.
I had like 3 or 4 of those memory cards.
And probably half of them works.
I don't know, they all work.
Oh,
They all work.
that's good.
Actually, funny enough, they're all like, I think, yeah, they're all like different like coded in a way, or at least they have like little different colors on them, so I can know which one is which. Actually, like I have like 3 of them all in 3. I have 3 of them in different cases for the GameCube. Like I have one for inside my TTYD case. One's in Kirby Era, and I think the other one is in Sunshine. I don't remember.
Before you played Mario Sunshine, what was a game that you fondly played when you were a kid? You know.
Let's see. Before I played Sunshine, I want to say I played a lot of Kirby 64. Like, I remember I never had that game, like, to myself. I always borrowed it from a friend. And, yeah, like, I always just like playing that because I guess I just really like the soundtrack and just, I mean, I think that was my first actual Kirby game I played.
Oh, really?
I think it was. I think that was the first title that I played in the series. Like I did had a actually funny enough, like, okay, that was a weird angle.
Everything is a weird angle. Everything is literally floating as I'm fighting it. You're complaining about the weird angle? The friggin' Enox was like literally floating a minute ago. And I can't believe
that as well.
Jesus.
Anyways, I had actually funny enough, I had a Super Nintendo, but when I was little, I never touched the Super Nintendo. But for what my middle sister told me, she told me like other games that we actually did own, and we did have Kirby's Dream Course for the Super Nintendo. That I never played that when I was a kid, nor did I actually, physically touch the Super Nintendo. Like I actually never played it. I always watched either my older sister play Link to the Past or my mom played Super Mario World on it. But yeah, like apparently I did have Kirby Dream Course, but never played it. So I played 64.
Yeah. It's a very playing it as one player. It gets difficult very quickly because it's just avoid. If you're trying to like get like a good because they do it in a medal system, whereas like get gold, silver, or bronze, and it can be a bit tricky. It's actually a lot. It's probably the best way to play it now is on the Switch because you can do the rewind function and just have stressed over there.
Also saw that insane clip that you did in Dream Course.
It was that was so.
That was really cool. I'm like, wow, how did you manage to do that?
The speedrunners are watching. I was like, you guys seeing this shit? Yo, we can do that? Yo, let's get them on board.
My intent was completely wrong. I completely did that terribly because what I was trying to do was get to the next top platform to get that character. I undershot it by quite a bit, so that's why it hits the wall and then goes trickling. And I'm like, well, I still got this power up from this tornado kind of character, so I can try and control and go that way. And then I was surprised it was going up, and then it went on to that little boost pad, and then I'm like, okay, I'm on a little journey. and then a jump in the end. I knew that Kirby was facing that kind of general direction because I kind of turned him that way, but the chances of it that it bounces fairly close to it, and then the side ascending platform was able to kind of direct it in. It was that was an instant record. I was like, what the hell? That's what's
gotta love that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's a really fun game for 2-player. Yeah, if people are into it, I have to say, because I have played it once with another friend, and because he wasn't feeling it, it's lost. It really does take 2 people to be able to enjoy it and experiment with the way it works.
That's the golf. That's the Kirby golf game, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, me and should have played that together when it was first released.
It's pretty fun.
It's actually, it really is pretty fun. It's like, ooh. Hawkers.
It's really interesting, like what it's really interesting, like depending like what abilities you can like get and try to use, whether it's trying to get another enemy so you get another star, or you're attacking the other player. It can be a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
good game. Good game.
Cyber panicked because you think he might be the youngest one.
Nah, man, I'm 2 years old. Don't worry about it. You're good.
I'm trying to think. Do we have anyone who was younger before then?
Yeah, Sheena.
No, but in
What?
chat specifically.
Not sure.
Mawape?
Uh,
Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with that age.
Just check out. Just
clearly
check your
split by
years.
you're 97.
No,
Oh, 90s.
the
90s.
year.
1990. Okay, I thought you meant the age. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
what?
he's 97.
Oh my god. Oops.
Yeah, oops indeed.
When I was talking about the whole like how medicine has improved, like Flipnote could have been like, "Yep, back in my day, all you got was a lollipop, and that was the medicine. You'll be okay."
Cyrus is
Enjoy
90.
this a lot.
I really like the ice cream music and Kirby Street Force.
Just the good vibes. It's a nice chill game.
And
Until
we-
my friend gets UFO and then it's broken as heck.
Black was
Because you just have complete
91.
control.
Spiders
Oh my
59.
God. Yeah,
Spider, I know.
I know. I'm more upset that you just doxed it.
Sorry, man. It had to be done.
But no, Cyber said he's 93.
Can't believe Mr. Mario Simpson 1 is Sonic the Hedgehog. He's gonna be 30 years old.
Man, you're 93. That means you're probably the same age as Sheena, then.
993. He's the same age as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Oh, yeah.
Alright, good. You're the same age as Mean Bean Machines, then.
Good.
Oh yeah, like I remember one time, I think it was a Twitter post or something. It was like put out a game that was around your year or something like that. I forgot what games I had.
There's been a couple of them. There's some of the like, when you were 14, what game did you love? That was at that age and stuff like that.
I think for me, one of the games was Kirby's Adventure on the NES, and I do like Kirby's Adventure. I'm like, oh, cool, I like this game.
It was my game,
Nice.
Zelda 1. Oh, lovely. Great.
Cliff says I'm surrounded by old people. Hey.
Your choice, dude. You didn't want to go to your generation stuff, you know, and watch that Fortnite videos. You wanted to come here with some taste.
Look, Cliff, regardless, you're still, part of the 90s crowd.
I got Mega Man 2. I got Joey's favorite game ever from Fancy 2.
Ew.
I know. I forgot after.
Pyramid says 88, although our long gone Pyramid says I took this way from either of the
Altered Beast was on my year. Oh, so
I'm not old anymore.
I know, I was born when Sonic was born.
Same thing with Kirby. Because
Actually,
Kirby's first game was in 92.
Yeah, I know.
You got Dreamland.
Is it?
Man,
Is it real?
No, Sonic, yeah. Sonic 2 came out in 1992.
Oh,
Two.
Sonic 2. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's not Sonic 1. I was born in Sonic 2. But that was not my favorite.
Looks like I know also Florida. I'd rather play
Oh,
Sonic
it
3
is.
last.
Yeah, you're right. Kirby Dreamland. Was that?
Yeah, I was actually in a dreamland, and then I woke up and I was like, damn.
And Kirby's Adventures 93? Yeah, it's 93.
Kirby's Adventure? Yeah, Kirby's Adventure was 93, I believe.
Nice.
Because it was Dreamland came first, and then I think Adventure came next.
Mm-hmm. And Kirby's Pinball Land, which was a Game Boy game. I think, if if it's that game, I think at one convention I saw it, like the Japanese card for it. I was like, that looks cute, and it was cheap, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. Like when you see some the Japanese books art, sometimes even just seeing like how the kanji is just illustrated on, it just looks cool. I don't know if it's just not being familiar with it and just the symbols, but it's really cool. I find it.
Yeah, there was like some really cool Japanese box art for some games that I really love. I'm like, man, I wish we had this.
It's also kind of refreshing in some ways when you look at a Super Nintendo box art when theirs are vertical compared to ours being horizontal, like rectangle. So it's you'll definitely get where I'm coming from. With like just in an art way of just seeing something from landscape done portrait, and it just kind of gives like a different feel. Besides if the art is different altogether.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think one of my favorite ones is actually like difference with Thousand Doors box art compared to the Japanese one. Like when I see the Japanese one, I'm like, man, that looks cool too. Like it looks so flashy.
I'm trying to think, was it 1000 Door or the actual N64 version?
I think also Kirby's one actually looked pretty cute. I don't exactly remember how it looked like, but I remember liking the Japanese box art for Kirby's 64.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, it looks really flashy. I'm like, ooh.
Also, I said this once, and I'll say it again. I'm glad that Paper Mario 64 makes me care about Peach. It's just like cool.
I mean, I can't blame you on that because the RPG game makes her more likable. To me personally, I think she's more likable in the RPG games.
Makes it, yeah, like, because, well, the RPG games, I feel they have a better advantage of actually giving them more characters. Same goes for Bowser, because, no offense, when it comes to, like, the mainline games, they don't really do much with any of the characters. Like, Toads are just annoying. You got Toadsworth that dies off screen somewhere, because, like, he hasn't been in the game since. And you got, Peach, who's just like, and that's it. That's it. And then you got Luigi, who's just the butt monkey of every game. So actually, the Mario Luigi series, holy crap, man! They sometimes they shit on Luigi a lot.
Actually, you say that, Slacko, but that's pretty much what I thought of like when I went on the Japanese box art T2ID because of your post one time that I saw, and I'm like, man, that looks so cool.
Have you seen the one for Smash Bros?
Was it like I think it features like their artwork of them in the game.
It's like a more softer, like more just like illustration based.
Yeah, I think
cute.
Like I remember, obviously it's vertical, but the way how it is, it's kind of like displayed like a comic strip in a way.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That one's really cool.
Show us what you're made.
And remember how the Japanese logos always looked miles better than the US logos for games. I mean, I think
to be fair, they have an advantage of that with different symbols and whatnot. Ours is just words.
I mean, you do know, Nick, to them that is their words.
Well, you know what I mean. Like they can do more with their
They can be very
titles.
creative as to how they lay it out because they can do it. You can see how the title is, and it's just left to right, but then they can have it going from
ours is just
down.
Ours is just words. That's it. Bada boom. Have fun, nerd. And it's like,
words.
Yeah, so now they're trying to make them more streamlined and similar across all regions.
Nah, I still find the titles just words.
Just words.
Except Kirby. Kirby has to be angry.
Yeah, well, no. Star Allies is literally the only Kirby game in the series that he's actually happy.
And then
because he has friends.
And that's actually not my least favorite Kirby game for many reasons.
Yeah, it's
It's
there's a
okay.
mini game.
It's
Yeah,
fine. It's
okay.
fine. It's fine now, but when it was first released, it was a bit.
It needed an update.
There isn't many games that I've played where I just felt disappointed.
I mean, I felt it just a tad bit.
Mhm.
Just a tad bit. Like, visually, I
Oh,
like.
visually, I got nothing against it. That it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful game, but there's so much lacking. Like, even the music itself, I'm sorry, but the soundtrack in that game, I cannot remember any songs from it at all. Like, there's nothing to me that kind of stands out in the music. Like, none of it doesn't sound memorable to me.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I like the gimmick of it, but other than that, like, the level just feels samey. Like, they look exactly the same from each other, and the game feels short. Like, despite it looks like it should be a longer game, but it's not.
Like I said, it doesn't. It like I also feel that, like I also feel it didn't help the fact that, it's coming off of Robobot, which obviously also has the same exact style as Triple Deluxe, and also has the same exact style as Return to Dreamland. Unfortunately, that was the problem as to what they did when they made 3 games that had the same exact gimmick thing going on, where, you know, you had Kirby, you know, you had your abilities, and then you always have like the mega ability that you will utilize either in the final boss or in the final segment sort of deal. And they've done that 4 times. Like, it was fine for Return to Dreamland, but then when you started to do it for Robobot as well after Triple Deluxe and Return to Dreamland, then it's kind of a problem, because then you guys don't really know what else to do with Kirby besides do the same copy and paste deal, which is unfortunately what Star Allies had, where it was mostly a shorter game. You had the pieces and everything that you had to get, which was super easy to find, because this is really easy to get everything.
It's a really easy game. It's a very easy game.
Compared to the other puzzles that were like a little bit harder to find. And like, mind you, that's not a problem, but it is something to point out with compared to the other 3 games that had the special collectibles. And obviously, once you get to like the final area, it's just choose your own Milky Way level, and that's really it. Like, the story is well, it's whatever. But
It's standard, but I don't know. I just felt like the other ones that you mentioned, I'm going to say specifically Kirby Deluxe and Robobot, there was something, for me personally, it was something more exciting, and there was some kind of cool, unique gimmick to it. Like, for Triple Deluxe, they made it like, okay, he a hungry boy, he gonna suck. so he goes that, like, really goes to that, like, next level. And I really like the mech aspect, and it varied every time you go into like a different, not every time, but as you go into different locations, there was still different variants of it, and it was just, I don't know, I just really enjoyed those games. And but when I with but with Allies, I can't remember the last time I felt bored. I had to stop because it was a drag for me. I want to finish this game, but I have to go in intervals, not because of if it was something else, like, because maybe I'm starting to feel a little bit tired or headachy or I'm hungry or anything. I'm stopping because if I carry on, my experience is just going to get worse, because I need to have a little bit of a break before continuing on. And it just made me, I was just disappointed, sadly.
yeah, like with
it's not the best Kirby game, but it's an okay game, but not best.
Well,
like, they could have done better with that game.
Planet Robobot, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a bias for me because of the fact that it had a lot of superstar callbacks, which was also a good and also a bad thing, because
Say your bit. Say your bit.
I was gonna say that boss rush was The boss rush was
Ah,
boy, that boss rush is
memories,
way too long for its own good for a Kirby game. I was like, ooh, this is a lengthy boss fight, guys. Why?
if you really want 100% or platinum Robobot, yeah, it's difficult. Ooh.
Anyways, that's enough of that. Spider, say your
Well,
deal.
What I was going to say is that if that game carries over elements that is in Superstar, I've never played Superstar, so maybe that's why it was also new to me.
Oh, no, well, no, that's fine. Well, here's the thing: the superstar part doesn't actually show up until you end up fighting the true arena, because the other half is the same exact color as the Nova Star that you see in Superstar, and there's also a bit of a remix of the interior section of Nova Star, which I geeked out. I was like, it's the same song, and you're doing the same thing, except you're not flying around, which also is kind of the reason as to why the final battle is a ship thing, because not only Robot, but also Superstar, you kind of did fly around in a jet thing to beat the final boss and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, that's a very interesting callback. And you fought the final boss, and it's like, oh my god, this fight actually takes forever, because it doesn't help that Kirby's shots from the halberd is so little.
So experiment
I'm a
finished this
human.
thing.
I didn't
Sorry,
actually
go on.
know it was gonna play. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm also quite a unique Kirby fan because I generally think my favorite, excluding Robobar, my favorite Kirby games are spin-offs. That is like I'm like not typically of a like I can't deny that I would put Dream Course in there. I grew up really enjoying Kirby's Block Ball because it's kind of like Breakout, and I like how Breakout is. I don't know, it's just kind of it was just fun to me. Playing on the Game Boy. I have it probably would be in my top 5 for the Wii U. I really enjoyed playing. What was it called? Because it's 2 different names, 2 different for both of us. Canvas Curse.
Oh.
Yeah, I think because I really enjoyed the graphics. Granted, I can't look at a TV much because I have to always look at the game.
Right.
But I don't know. I had fun. It was fun. It was unique for me because I hadn't played a game like that using, the pen, and I didn't have many. If there was games like that, maybe for the DS that I didn't grow up on, then fair enough. But it was just...
That's literally my first like one of the very first few DS games that I played was Camera Curse. Like, it's basically the art style, but also there's a lot of callback to 64, so that's why I kind of have like huge
like a soft spot.
Yeah, for that game, because it like the soundtrack is basically what you would hear from 64. Like they have a lot of different remixes of songs from that game, and I love it.
Do you know what? I just realized it's not that it wasn't actually that game that I played. I was just comparing it because I know it's similar to what's the one that came out on the Wii U?
Rainbow Curse.
That had a very I was really fond of because I hadn't played many games. That was that you interact through the stylus, through the handhelds, and I just honestly, in some ways, graphics went a long way for me on that game, but I did have fun playing it. Just being like, whoa, this is like clay, and it's just so cute, and every character just looks so adorable and just so convincingly to the style that it was supposed to present. I was like, oh, so awesome.
Yeah, the art style for Rainbow Curse, like I didn't mind it. Like it's not my favorite for the stylus kind of gameplay. Like I still prefer Camera Curse over Rainbow Curse, but I do like the art style for Rainbow Curse. But I have more love for Camera Curse because I did beat Rainbow Curse, but I had a hard time beating it because a lot of levels are really long, and the side stuff I think is like collecting the treasure chest within the time limit.
Yeah.
A lot of the challenges are really hard, and I had like quite a frustrating moments with that.
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah, because you were in
100%. but because you're right. The it's tight.
It
That
is
timer
like,
is tight.
oh,
But yeah,
but
no.
I don't think I even got to 100%. I think I'm close to it, maybe like 96%. But
Sure.
I just stopped. I'm like, okay, I
Not that
beat
dismaying.
what Dragon is. I need to stop.
I think the only reason I didn't try to pursue further was that I must have just got distracted by another game around that time.
Right.
Well, yeah, no, and some of the music from that game I quite liked. It's just I don't know. It was just it did a lot of good for me because I guess I didn't know what it was going to be like, and just it surprisingly was an enjoyable experience. And then I don't know what else I put in my top 5. I guess I reckon even though I haven't played it fully, I reckon Nightmare in Dreamland would be just because of liking Kirby's Adventure.
Oh,
Because it
Dreamland
is like
3?
it's like a remake, and the pixel art is just beautiful.
Yeah, the pixel art is just it's perfect. Like it's
Yeah.
really cute. Like when I first saw Dreamland 3, like I saw someone playing it, I'm like, oh, this is a pretty game. Like, oh,
That's
so the
unique.
Super
Yeah.
Nintendo.
It's like watercolors in a way. It's just very.
And again, like it reminds me of 64, like because you have one of the characters that is pretty much from 64, and I'm like, oh, this character's in this game, and they pretty much fight the same way. You know, it's similar. Like one of the bosses that you fight in Dreamland 3, and even the music itself, it takes me back to 64 because it sounds similar to 64 music. So I was very, it piqued my interest. I'm like, I gotta play this game. And then when I got the 20th collection, the Kirby 20th collection thing on the Wii, Dreamland 3 was included, and I think it's one of the first few games that I played because I was really interested in it.
Yeah, that didn't come out over here. Sad face.
Oh.
It was a neat collection.
There's a lot of games you guys didn't get over there.
But you guys have the Super Nintendo Online thing now, so actually, is Dreamland 3 on the Super Nintendo Online?
I want to say yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, Dreamland 3 is on. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I did try to play it.
Unless it's changed for Europe and they don't have it still.
That's consistent. I'm pretty confident that it is on there. I think it's Japan where sometimes they have different releases.
Yeah, they actually do have different. Now that they also have different box arts, which is pretty cool. Pretty keen. You play the harder version of Super Mario 3, baby.
Yeah.
Spider, have you tried playing Mass Attack? That's a DS Kirby game.
No, I have not. I have not.
Have you played Kirby Tilt and Tumble?
Give me a second. I need to Google. Maybe.
Oh,
okay.
But Mass Attack is pretty much it uses the stylus to control the Kirby and all that. It's a different game, but it plays similar with the stylus. But most of the time, you're just kind of flinging with the stylus.
Is it just so he moves?
I mean, in a way, kind of like it's more so you kind of point and hold to move the Kirby's, but for like attacking wise, like there's no copy abilities in that game, but basically you're just kind of flinging Kirby's to attack.
Gotcha. Also, Nick, no, I didn't play Tilt and Tumble. I just checked them. I don't recognize it.
Damn, that's fine. I never played Tilt and Tumble either. I just wanted to know if you did.
I think I did play Kirby Pinball though. So many side Kirby games.
Yeah, Kirby had a lot of side games, which, to be fair, like, when it comes to, like, that's a good point. I mean, since you guys brought up side games, that's a question. What side games do you like from the series that you've played? Like Kirby, Mario, Zelda, Sonic. Sonic has side games, right? Yeah, Sonic actually does have side games. Most of it's just racing games.
Just like I have a weird soft spot for Spinball.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I guess for Mario, I guess for the side games, I do like the Striker game. I do want another one in the series at some point. And I have a huge fascination for Mario Kart Wii. I miss the online, but it's actually really fun. That's all I can think of for the side games. And of course the Mario Party games, you know, because I love those.
Nintendo apparently, because we haven't had one in a while.
The classic one, I should say.
It's like, who doesn't like Mario Party? Nintendo. Have you seen no other games thus far?
What would be considered side games for
Basically
Crossbow.
like crossbow, four swords, because those
The
technically
DS
don't.
game, by the
Yeah.
tingle ones, or like, yes, would you say Spirit Tracks and stuff like that? Would
No, because that
Right.
Spirit Tracks I don't count because that's part of the main line. Theoretically, it's part of the main line because it is connected to one of the Zelda stories, like the console one. So
I would say Four Swords Adventure. Like, that's all I can think of.
even though yes, I know Four Swords is connected to Twilight Princess, but it's still
Yeah, and it's
how.
still connected in the
But-
timeline in some way.
But it still ends up having it doesn't play like obviously like a traditional Zelda game does. So
Okay, yeah, I'm just going for like the non-traditional kind of Zelda games.
Mario-wise, one just as I was looking for a list, I only in recent years got to play, and I didn't realize how much I really enjoyed that puzzle game. I really like Dr. Mario.
Dr.
So-
Mario, you know, is pretty fun. Like once
Yeah.
you're like in the right mood for it.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
what are
just-
you attacking, Nick? There's like nothing there.
the God,
I just like the explosion. the explosion.
I am attacking Hylia.
I am ready. Boom.
But yeah, Dr. Mario, like it's a fun game if you're in the right mood for it.
Mhm. Nick, would you say Hotel Mario?
Man, that is a side game.
Have you
So
played
see.
it?
Does it look like I played Hotel? Shayna, that
No.
system was 1,000.
You need that very expensive console.
Yeah, let me buy $1,000 console just to say, "Hey, Louis, it's nice enough for the princess to invite us to a castle, eh, Luigi?"
Meanwhile, like experiments like Waven's like, yeah, I want to come over.
You just watch and probably watching it.
All toasters, toast.
Yeah.
It's from Bowser. Looks like he ended up kidnapping the princess. Now we have to go after him.
And you gotta help us.
If you need any help, please look at the enclosed instruction book. As he looks at you for a good 5 seconds before the game actually fucking loads.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Anyone remember those Pikmin commercials? I remember the second one, and I love the second commercial.
No, but I love the box art of the Pikmin 1 where it looks the blue Pikmin is freaking the hell out as they're being eaten by the Bulborb. I don't know why I suddenly found that hilarious. It's just so stupid. It's like, oh, look at them. They're all terrifying. It's funny to me. Pikmin's weird.
But the second game is Snap, and Puzzle League, and Kirby Air Raid. Oh yeah, Air Raid. I do like Air Raid. I very much do like that game.
You know who doesn't like? Oh, yeah. I wish they actually made it made another one so they can actually end up in enhancing the concept of it and not making it repetitive.
It's funny how it's I suppose interface is the word. It's just Smash Melee
Smash.
with the menus.
It's like it's the same person who did Smash Brothers who made the game.
I like that attitude. You're trying to make me sound like a stupid fuck. I don't like it, Nick.
Oh.
I know it was provided some other stuff.
Are you sure? Some people tend to forget and probably just assume that, oh, it's just Smash Brothers. And it's like, oh, I wonder who did the design of the Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, you fine.
I'm kind of dead right now.
Yeah, it's like, well, I seen the Pikmin 2 commercial plenty of times on television, and I'm like, hey, this commercial again, I love it. That one is just like stuck in my memory for the longest time.
I think Impa only
Yeah.
does the sitting animation when she has all 3 of her clones out. Yep, useful information. Go on.
Cool.
Too many Splatoons.
Now here's another deeper question. What is the most difficult game that you have played thus far?
I could probably think of a few.
Dark Souls
Such as
doesn't
Dark
count.
Souls.
That's arbitrarily difficult for
It's still like
obvious
the-
reasons.
It's versus real life.
Okay, well, I mean, you're right. That's a game.
Game of life. The ultimate VR experience.
Oh man.
Oh lord.
I'm trying to think of a few hard games that I kind of had a hard time trying to beat, or at least 100%.
I think if there was a game that I would want to, but the way it's built and it's been kind of spoken to in the recent BSC playthrough is maybe Crash 4. Like, I would like to get all the boxes, but you're being mean.
What? What? You don't want to 100 and whatever the full percentage is?
Oh, I'd like to. I just don't like it when it's just like you're making it not fun anymore.
Yeah, I've seen from like from Category's review, Johnny's review. Oh my lordy, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It's like, hey, you know what? You know what we did in Crash 1? Yeah, let's do that and crank it up to 1,000. Guys?
Yeah.
You guys want people to play a game?
Flip says Metroid Fusion, I stink at Metrovania games.
Just go, well, Mother M is the perfect game because it's not like it doesn't play like a Metrovania game at all.
Flacco says Mario Pinball Land never beat the final Bowser fight.
Donnie did. I think he did. I'm not sure if he actually beat it on the Nintendo-thon. Remember. You know, you safe state.
I don't know, because I feel like any game that I would find that is... No, that's not right. Because I was going to say, a game that is hard, that I probably wouldn't be appealed to play anyway, because I just want to have fun. And there hasn't really been a game I really outright start playing, being like, yo, this is...
Like, oh, well, I mean, the game can be hard, but you can still, still have enjoyment and also end up managing to beat it eventually, but, I'm trying to think. I think, like, at first I could say Final Fantasy 7.
That's what I was thinking, yeah, as a kid. That would have been something.
Because as a kid, I know I kept dying in disc 1 with the demon wall because I could never get past that at all because of how, well, for one, I didn't know any of the things. And what sucks about 7 is that once you enter the Temple of the Ancients, you cannot get out.
Oh.
At least to my knowledge. I'm trying to think if you can get out because I don't really remember. No, actually, no. Yeah, you are trapped down there because once you go down the hole and once you've done the cutscene with Seg, you go down the hole and you can't get back out. At least not to my knowledge. I don't know. Maybe you can. All I know is I thought my dumbass was trapped in there forever. So I was like, oh, I got a dead game.
So far 7's kind of proving to be just a tad bit difficult for me.
I think I just could think, well, it was a hard game for me when I was trying football manager games. So, and I just found I'm not cut out to really get into that strategy of like balancing things that always would keep resetting it, and yeah, I just found that was probably like a natural hard thing where I just couldn't go any further with it, which is a shame because I thought conceptually I like it, but it's it was just too intricate for me. As a kid, what was hard but was satisfying when I did get over that was maybe Metal Gear Solid. Again, that was a game I hadn't played before. And it was I put it in the same boat as when I played Final Fantasy IX for the first time, being like, "Oh, games can be like this. This is really cool," and just kind of going to another level with like storytelling and just what you are meaning to do. So yeah, that could be up there.
It says flop is very hard for me. Also, put my yellow was hard for me until I caught a butterfree. Yeah, that was a game that I had difficulties with.
Sonic 2 was pretty difficult, mainly because for obvious reasons.
In the very beginning, I used to always get stuck in chemical plants.
You got stuck in that? Dude, I got stuck in the stinking final boss. And I couldn't beat him at all. I was like, oh. Actually, no, I think I probably also got stuck at freaking Metropolis Zone, because, let's spam 10 bajillion enemies in the worst possible spot ever, because that was funny. It's funny, right, guys?
That boss was tough, because you pretty much had to get hit and then use your hit frames to try and get the opportunity to beat him.
Yeah, because you can't really... Like, final boss was hard, because it was like... Well, actually, one of the last bosses that they give... Because, I mean, mind you, you can't end up having 0 rings even in the final... Well, the second to final boss in Sonic 2. But you have to actually die to be able to end up having that happen. But you always will end up having rings if you're going through those, Death Egg.
That was kind of tough, because it's so confined in that little room with those little pods with spikes on just bouncing around.
Yep.
But I do remember as a kid that when I finished Sonic 2, that was my first like true like euphoria satisfaction a game ever gave me. And it's like, okay, I get what games are about. This is so satisfying, in that respect. So though I can remember, like, I can faintly remember like the hurdles, like when I first played it for the first time and trying to get used to Emerald Hill Zone, and then Chemical Plant was my first like got stuck on. Then Casino Night boss was where I was stuck on for a little bit, and then it was the battle of you're playing the game, but then soon you got to go off your console and you can't save, so you just got to do it from the beginning again.
That's right. Sonic was one of those games that you kind of had to use the level select to continue. That always sucked.
But I did not know it, so I just had to keep doing it again and again. Yeah.
Does the first Persona game count?
What's up?
Say again?
Does the first Persona game count?
Yes. Because I haven't played it, but I hear that it is a tough game.
I heard horror stories about it.
Like one series, like not even those spin-off games, but the Shin Megami Tensei games as a whole. Like what SNES tells me is like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they are. They kick you in the balls if you incorrectly manage your characters. They'd be like, haha, you thought this was a normal RPGs? It's kind of like old Dragon Quest.
The fourth game, he was saying like, yeah, you can get stuck in the tutorial. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, the fact that you can get stuck in the tutorial is actually kind of hilarious, but also, wow, all right. The tutorial really
tells you what you got ahead of yourself.
I like what Slago says. It's like Super Mario Maker on Super Expert. That's hard.
I mean, yeah, it certainly counts. Choose your poison if you want to be like that, then yeah.
I think I'm trying to think of any moment that was frustrating to me to beat. I think the first one that pops in my mind is actually funny enough, Mario Strikers Charge. I was trying to represent that game, everything, and was trying to do the hardest cover. Actually, I was trying to unlock Petey Piranha, and he was like the last the last match. Like you literally had to go through the tournament until you get to him, and he's really hard. And like even his teammates, the AI for them are just very, very sneaky and very mean. I'm like, stop stealing the ball.
How hard was it for you the first time playing Sunshine and 100%ing it specifically with like the blue coins? Was it something that you played like because you enjoy the game so much that it wasn't as if like, oh, I'm trying to 100% at that time. I'm just playing it again and again. I'm just trying to find coins or guide help or.
I was literally just playing the game, casually. Like during that time, I wasn't thinking 100% of the game.
Sure.
And not only that, when I first got it, along with the GameCube, I didn't have a memory card, so I was always repeatedly playing the beginning parts of the game.
Sure. So, like, mentally, you enjoyed the gameplay and what you were doing. So it. Gotcha.
So yeah, I guess like with that repeated process of playing the beginning, I guess I just kind of synced into me really liking the gameplay a lot more. But eventually I did get a guide for the game, but I didn't. But actually, funny enough, it was actually from my friend. I just gave it to me, and that's how I found out that there are more blue coins in the game. Like I do know there were blue coins in it, but I just randomly kept finding them whenever I kept exploring. But yeah, the guide actually did help me, and eventually I had the blue coins like memorized in my brain. That pretty much I could do it, without looking up a guide.
Pro strats.
Basically. Like yeah. Like it's mainly just the gameplay for me that I really love. Like I like how Mario moves in that game.
Sure. I don't really think you really get anyone who, if there is any criticism thrown at the game, you don't really find people actually saying that's the problem that they have with it, or not the problem they have with it, but anything that they have.
I don't like. I hear people say they don't like Sunshine, but I don't I don't really hear like legit reasons for them why they don't like it. Like lots of times I hear, oh, it's because it has terrible voice acting. I'm like, that's not really a good explanation.
The only reason you always will hear anybody who mentions anything about Sunshine, it's always the blue coins, mainly because of the way how the blue coins, they don't really tell you where they are, so you basically have to keep running around in circles to find them. Obviously, the game doesn't really tell you how to get all 100 coins in a very easy fashion, because only certain missions end up having certain amounts of yellow coins for you to find. Some of the tougher challenges, which mind you have a choice if you want to 100% the game. You don't really have to, but those challenges are still warrant to talk about. Those challenges can be pretty difficult for some, like the pachinko, which I don't know why the controls is the way how it is. I get it because Mario's inside a glass, so he can't really move, but it's not really good enough of an excuse if you want to put realism in your game. I
suppose the game isn't designed thinking like that's what their priority is, so when they try to do something different, you're kind of challenging Mario to do something different than you do, I'm guessing.
Yeah. But overall, the controls are significantly better than 64, so. And, there are some dickish moments in the game, I will admit. But that's only, obviously, unfortunately, first time syndrome, where whenever it's your first time playing the game, you're gonna fall for all those tricks, like the poison water thing where you take the green pipe. It doesn't send you back to the beginning, it sends you back to the hub world right in the next to Bianco Hills. That means you have to do the boat part again, which can be pretty annoying considering if you found it difficult before. There are like some secrets that can be pretty annoying to do, especially like the optional ones.
I wonder how many. I mean, this is purely cosmetic, but I wonder how many people weren't fond of Sunshine if you weren't fond of just the island. Just visual, just that it was just pure. Like, of course, seeing from gameplay, they have different. It's not just like you're on the beach all the time. But I wonder if that's kind of that you're just kind of kept in one place. Where in Mario games before and after, it always try to give this kind of world for I don't know if world's the word, but like variety of different kinds of terrain. So I wonder if that was like, if you weren't into that, like, good, but you know, it's the little things, you know, those little things that can affect people, but they might not mention so much because it's cosmetic. For the most part.
I do admit that the game visually to me is pretty. I love with the water graphics and Sunshine. Like even on 3D Altered, you know, there's no change to it, but like it's still fine to me. Like you don't really need to like do anything as much. Like I find it still pretty regardless.
And it's and in those bits, it's certainly like subjective, so no one is wrong. It's just you know, if you like it, awesome. If you don't, no worries. There's other games. You know, it's just as simple as that, or
Yeah.
at least like how I like to
And
like
I
to think it can be, you know, in a simplified way of describing it.
Yeah, and I do get people's understanding that, you know, why they don't like it, maybe because all the blue coins are difficult, which, mind you, like, yeah, they are difficult. A lot of them are very vague on where they're located, or at least they're only in specific missions, so you wouldn't really know that. Or, hey, you spray this, you get a blue coin. How would I know that? Like, I get that. And of course, you know,
It's a shame it didn't have like something as little as you knowing if you've got the blue coin in that area.
like,
You would just have to investigate it or remember if you did or not. You know, if you
yeah,
weren't paying
like,
attention.
there's like no like little miniature map or anything that tells you like, hey, this is where you got a coin at the spot. You don't need to check here. Like it kind of gives you like indication of blue coin, but not really. It just like when you go to the overall map and you click on whatever you're in or hover over it, it tells you how many you have, collected in that area, but it doesn't tell you which ones you have collected.
Not only that, you don't even know if there's even 30 coins in every single area to begin with.
Yeah.
I think I mean, this is just a stretch, but I kind of feel that the design for the way how they did it was probably like an oversight for a lot of things, like obviously not getting not having the checklist for the coins, not having a very well identification of what you should spray. Hell, there was like some moments when we were 100% in the game on stream that like you should have told me to spray this. It's like, how the hell are you supposed to know that as a kid? I don't get it. It's like that's a very, very obtuse thing to do, but all right, whatever. Like there's a lot of situation with that. Obviously they learned from their lesson when it came to, I'm just skipping over Galaxy because Galaxy is pretty straightforward. I mean, actually, no, now that I think about it, Galaxy 2, they did that with the green stars, where you kind of had to kind of like figure out where they are. Mind you, they have a sound cue to be able to give you the indication of where they are, but still you kind of have to go and end up figuring out where exactly they're going to be, because there's no indication for that either. But you know, they're combined at least in a level, and you can select it so that it does show up, unlike in Sunshine, where you kind of just have to be hopeful that what you're picking will be something to give you everything that you want. So
and be having that patience to just like plow on forward. If it's not there, then like then I have to go and look here instead, you know, and keep an eye on it.
yeah, I also feel that there are some people who played the game. Like I understand Johnny's frustration. Like his frustration is justifiable. I didn't have any frustration for it because I didn't really bother to get everything at the time, because I never ended up bothering to get everything in any video game that I played back then. But I can't understand people's frustration on the reward being just a postcard, because you kind of want something more for getting everything. It also doesn't help that the story reasons for why some of the characters are kind of holding shine sprites, even though they shouldn't be holding shine sprites if they're trying to save their city. But that's just a story stupid reason in Mario series in general. It's not really a Sunshine thing. A lot of the Mario series, some of the characters are just dumb. So that's whatever. But when it Odyssey ends up having moments that can be similar to Sunshine, but obviously it's done better because there's a checklist, there's There's a way to determine of how many moons there are, because there is a toad that will give you the indication of how many are. There's that talking bird that will give you an indication as to what you're missing or where is a moon located. So there's a lot of quality things that ends up helping. I kind of wish that the All-Stars port did end up giving a checklist and had like a little bit of added stuff into it, but I mean, I guess that's probably why I kind of wish that Sunshine kind of got more of a remake rather than just getting ported. But I'm glad it's ported, but I wouldn't have mind a remake of the game instead to end up fixing the problems that people had. Because that's something that they did with Twilight Princess HD by fixing the vine speed, because the vine speed was slow. They end up fixing the game-breaking glitch that can happen with, I forgot the Shade character his name was.
Shay?
Yeah, Shay.
Oh, no.
Shad, because you can get soft lock
Chad.
there. Yeah, Chad. Like, they fixed the soft locking thing for that with the Eden Bridge as well. Eden.
Soft lock? I thought we were by hard lock.
Yeah, hard lock. My bad. You kind of stuck in that game forever. Well, actually, no. It's a soft locking. Well, actually, no. Does it auto save?
I mean, like, what? That is no. I don't think it does. I think I think it only happens if you actually save in that spot. Then you just turn off the game. Then you got yourself a hard lock.
Okay, no offense. I'm not gonna lie. Why would you save before doing anything?
No, you save in that.
No. That's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. Why are you saving in there before you even complete the task that you're supposed to do? I don't know. I don't understand that bit. The part I can understand getting yourself screwed over is the bridge. Like, I can understand that portion getting you screwed over because you wouldn't even know that the game is gonna take you to the other direction. I don't even know why they bothered to do that. But yeah, like I said, I wish that there was a remake for Sunshine, so that way they obviously fix the problems for that people had. Because that's usually what remakes tend to do. It's like fixes problems. When you just port it, you don't really end up fixing much of anything. You kind of still end up having the problems. Like, hell, the glitch is still there that you can still do. There's still gaps that you can clip through buildings and just die automatically. It's still stuff.
Machine isn't going those glitches, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
glitches can be very novelty and can be very good to have, but at times you kind of just wish that game was not broken. But then again, you can still.
Sunshine's very glitchy.
But you can find glitchy moments and break the game regardless. My point is that, you know, game can be good if I think the other problem with Sunshine is that this is kind of the issue when it comes to whenever people reviews it, and they kind of always end up hearing the same exact conversation where it's usually, most of the reviews are usually always the same. Like, the blue coins suck, the rewards suck, sometimes the games, the Piantas suck. It's usually always the same exact spiel. And that usually ends up happening with a lot of games, I notice. And this is unfortunate because this is the reason as to why Sonic itself is the way how it is because of people who reviewed the game so much and said like so many issues on something that it basically ends up mirroring a lot of people's thought process on the series, which sucks. And it's kind of the reason as to why I don't really like, I just take people who say things about certain games with a grain of salt, and they're giving their thoughts and opinions, and people shouldn't end up usually following them 100% of the time. That's just me. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Video games.
Video games.
Yeah, video games. They're cool. I like them. Sugar Daddy, leave me alone. Oh my god, Sugar Daddy, you're actually making me lose, dude.
I think like other obstacles that I had a hard time with. I think one of them was actually Wind Waker. Wind Waker had lots of obstacles for me when I was a kid.
Ah, that's why.
It's a wet game.
What happened?
No, Experiment was explaining like why the Wii U version was broken. Because it was only the Wii U version? I mean the Wii version? No. The Twilight Princess glitch thingy.
Oh.
And not really glitch. I can't even call it a glitch. It's basically an oversight
So
that they
hard
didn't
lock.
fix. Yeah, the hard lock. I don't know how many other games end up having like hard locks that you can just traditionally just trigger.
I know there's like a different one that I played, but I can't remember which game was it. Had a hard lock.
I mean, to be honest, when I dive bomb into the Shine Sprite in Mario Sunshine, I got a soft lock, so that was fun. Good to know that. Good to know the game wasn't fixed. And that's when we know the game was never fixed in Super Mario World. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
there's a game that I know how to do glitches with, I will utilize it for funsies.
What is
I
your
promise
favorite
you,
3D game? Nick?
What'd you say,
Would it
Spider?
be Odyssey?
Favorite
was saying-
3D? Yes, it
Alright.
would be Odyssey. Maybe because I had it. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I never really had much of an attachment with 64. Sunshine, my only attachment was I wasn't able to play it until the weekend, so I got that for my birthday. Galaxy, I was 6, so when I played that, it was not really much of a very fun experience. I think I did beat it, but I don't really remember. Galaxy 2, I never bothered to pay much attention to, because I think at that point I kind of dropped from Mario. At that point, I think during that lifespan, my taste for video games started to like shift to like different genres, but it was also all over the place because it wasn't really consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like-
that's my point.
I do
Favorite
like Odyssey.
RPG?
What?
Favorite RPG?
Um,
First thing that crosses your mind. I know it's kind of hard because it's like, everything has like its own kind of quirks and stuff. But what would be
you
your
know
favorite
what?
RPG?
I actually do not have a favorite RPG.
You don't think Chrono Trigger would be your favorite?
Oh,
It's
oh,
just
then you, oh no! I thought you meant
RPG.
no. I thought you meant because I thought we were still in Mario. That's why. 'Cause
Oh,
you
sorry.
asked-
Oh.
Yeah.
I quite jumped. I was meaning quite
Oh,
generalized. Sorry.
it's fine. Favorite, yeah, Chrono Trigger is my favorite because it was literally the first entry to JRPGs where I was like, ooh, sprites.
That works.
And I was like, ooh, video games. And I was like, ooh, I can't beat game. Because game too hard.
Just look who's hard. Now I know how he feels when he dies. So
It's like I can't beat certain boss because boss keeps kicking my ass. I mean, I still have fond memories of not Kingdom Hearts. God damn it. I saw Kingdom Hearts from Flip. That's why.
Yeah, Flip
No,
said his favorite is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Final Fantasy VII is like I said, I always tell this story a lot, but my aunt had it. And it was like just sitting there. I popped it into the PlayStation. What sucks, they didn't have a memory card, so I kind of kept playing the damn segment of the Midgar, escaping the reactor constantly. So that kind of got boring kind of fast. But then I asked her, I was like, "Oh, can I borrow the game?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh no, I can keep it. That's cool." And then I brought it to my brother. He's like, "Yeah, I know about Final Fantasy." I was like, "Oh, you do? You didn't fucking have this game? Then what the fuck then?" Apparently you didn't know enough. You didn't have it. No, like you didn't friggin' have the game. So it's like apparently you don't know about it. You didn't have it. Then he got 8 and then he got 9. I'm like, dude, all right. So that means that you didn't fucking know about 7 at all. Then you suck, man. Whatever. So then when I
No service. At least you know the Midgar section by muscle memory.
I didn't, because I kept dying to the friggin' scorpion like a dope, because I was like, ooh, let me attack it. Why he keeps counterattacking? Why am I dead? And then once I finally, got past the scorpion tank, I kept dying to the damn boss in Cosmo Canyon, because I didn't know that you can actually insta-kill the dude. I'm not going to tell Sheena how, because she's going to figure it out.
Boy.
No one tell her how. If anybody tell her, they get banned. Huh? Don't tell her how to kill the boss easily. I want her to fight the thing normally. And then after that, she can
help.
figure it out. No, don't help. Anywho.
How does it work, by the way, with that when when it's just time to change disc? Does it just go into a transition to the next bit simply?
When the game ends up telling you to change the disc normally, and then it just says insert disc 2, and then you insert disc 2, and then that's it.
No, but I mean, why will it be for Sheena when she plays it? Will it just
Oh.
resume?
Oh no, yeah, it just resumes because it does that with 9 as well on the thing where when you get to the Once you finish this one part, it just literally immediately goes to it. Which I will admit, it kind of does take me out of it because it's like, oh man, I missed the whole disc thing. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like indirectly something that you're interacting with physically because you're taking it out to go to like the next chapter of the game in that respect. I know what you mean.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate.
Though.
It's just I don't know. Actually, no. I'm kind of guessing what you're going to say. You say what you're about to say. You say
like because you kind of don't have the little insert disc pictures anymore. Like they're cut out now. You don't have those anymore. And I found those kind of cool to look at, but you can't see them anymore because there's no inserting disc.
How dare technology allow us to have it all in one disc?
Yeah, how dare the PS5 exist?
These illustrations.
Yeah, but I did find that it was kind of unique and cool to look at. But you can't find them anymore. Like the PS when they put them on the PlayStation Network and the PSP, obviously they did have the capabilities of hold up. Japan just lost 25 down the drain. How?
I was gonna ask how.
That's a lot of billions.
That's a lot of zeros. How the hell did they manage?
Oh, because of the Tokyo Olympics.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Yeah, bloody hell. That is very true. Thinking like
Christ.
that'd be like a study that can probably be broken down very easily just to show how it would affect the economy from pure tourism alone to just TV revenue and all those like things that you don't think about. You're just like, hey, let's see if this person can run fast. But it's just like, oh wow, that's great.
It's roughly $200 per every person in Japan at the moment. Gone. Oof.
Okay, so Spire did say that year right. I was wondering why you said 2032 for a second. It's like, wait, that doesn't sound right. And it's like, oh no, that's right.
It's I know that sounds kind of
every
like
4 years.
Yeah, because it's every 4 years, and they typically, they probably know what's their 2014, Jesus, 2024 and 2028 locations in advance. It's the same thing with soccer World Cups and stuff like that. They all bid for each other to like who wants to be like the capital of where the tournament or the sports event will take place. And it makes sense because again, it attracts people to come in and it really thrives their economy. Now we're seeing what is being missed because of Tokyo not having their having that available.
That I did not know about.
Yeah.
Like I knew how important it was, but I didn't know like damn like that much can end up going down the drain if it never ends up happening.
It's like even like think of it like one small little bit like tourism wise. I wouldn't be. I mean, granted, it wasn't as if it was planned to come out in 2020 and then it got delayed, but unless it could be corrected. But if the Olympics could have happened this year, then goddamn, imagine like just indirectly like people going to see like a Nintendo place in Universal Studios over there. Like even though that has nothing to do with the sport, people like any Western country that Western tourists who have an interest in video games, like, well, it's not cheap to get to Japan. If I take an opportunity to go see that, then there you go. That's more money going into their economy, but now it's zilch, sadly.
Also, I like how Experiment says like it's somewhat ironic twist that the Mario and Sonic Tokyo Olympic game is now the only surviving part of it.
It's so you could go like once upon a time, and this is not even necessarily a sport because I don't think it would have been just as rare as this is a rare circumstance. Where say if they have like an event that was already predetermined, it's just now we just need to get to that time. If it was something like Experiment would know, like if there was I don't know if like royal weddings over here, and if something like if there was a problem or an error in how like merchandise would have been made, or it was like the wrong year. All of a sudden, that becomes expensive. So it's the same thing. Like this probably won't be the same. This will just be a relic of like. Do you remember Tokyo 2020? That never existed. It's just like, but it's just now this kind of like little bit of weird history for like someone. Give it 2 decades later, whereas like, oh yeah, there's for those who are interested in the game or anything, like there was this time where all this stuff was purchased and prepared for this big global event, and it just didn't happen because a bigger global event occurred and halted everything.
Fuck
Crazy.
down, Riju. Jeez, she should literally just be falling off of Patricia at this point because there's like so much happening with her right now. Like, holy crap.
What were you gonna say, Spider?
I think I finished. I wasn't sure if there was something.
Oh.
I was playing it though.
Also, I'm laughing in the very far future.
Wait a second, you didn't. That was an interesting response, Shinran. You didn't say why would we have Spider in his couch. You just said in the very far future. So
well, for me, isn't it?
That
But
is
hey,
very
hey.
I am paying my audacity on. Would you like to repeat that so I have evidence? So when I randomly bombard your.
Far future for you. Well, that's up to you.
Oh man. When you have your house next to Mount Fuji, I'll be like, hey guys, what's
Why the
up?
hell would we have our house next to Mount Fuji?
I don't know. It's scenic.
Let's
I've been
be your
watching Laidback Camp.
civilization.
It's beautiful. It's just,
Yeah, I don't want to be mountain people.
I don't know, man. You got a nice view. You could be like, yo.
Yeah, but then we're friggin' hermits on a mountain. We're not
Yeah.
Asgore.
Even if you're in
We're
the
not
city,
Asgore.
you could very well be hermits.
We are not
in all due respect.
Asgore. We're not being mountain couples.
Mhm.
Hell's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's the hell wrong with you? If you were going to say, yo, I want to be a hotel mountain
What?
goat. Like, no.
Hotel
I see. You want to be Hotel Mario, don't you?
There we go.
You want to be part of the Hotel Brigade.
All I'm just saying is you put your predators back where you left it to be like, yo, anyone who lives in the mountains are poopy faces. So yeah. The important thing is I got a couch to sleep on when I pop by, so that's cool. Don't be silent, please. I can't sleep on the couch.
Oh, definitely, so that'd be the best time to go in the hospital. Or onsen, I should say.
What you call me?
Well, how is it pronounced?
I said onsen. It's Japanese for hot spring.
No, I think she just insulted me. I don't like it.
Calling you a hot spring?
Yeah, you call me a hot spring.
Okay. Well, I mean, hopefully in the winter those hugs are warm.
Don't. I'll use those what they call them, those tables which has like kind of not central heating, but it's got like something kept warm inside it, and that's why you can kind of put like,
Oh, I forgot. I know what you're talking about, and I don't know what the name of it is, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah, you guys better have a big one, so I'll just be like a tent and I just sleep under there.
We're trying every single opportunity to sleep on our couches, huh?
Well, this one was under the table.
Well, I mean, hey, if you want to be under the table, then go nuts. I don't know why you're under the table, but whatever.
That's how their tables
Don't you know
are.
about these interesting tables?
You guys, I'm slow.
You know what now explain?
Well, please
Yeah,
explain.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, explain to me. I'm dumb.
You
It's
weren't
one of
even
those-
aiming the tree, and the tree exploded.
That's just how, that's
Taba
just
is
how
just that
badass Taba can be.
I mean, he literally tells everybody to die.
Yeah, he's a very death-defying person. He's very angry. He's like die, 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 die.
He's an angry bird.
He's very angry. I don't like it.
Taba can implode trees at will.
He's just that great at doing what he does best. Get
No
fucked,
wonder they
Wally.
like, yeah, we think you're gonna be a descendant. Imagine what he could do with the enemies if he can do that to trees.
If he could just stare at the trees, why wouldn't he be able to stop the divine beast himself?
Because apparently he got injured.
Yeah, sure, whatever. injured.
Got a boo-boo.
Yeah. Ass.
He has a family to go home to.
Yeah, so does Kaz, but he still didn't see his family, so whatever.
Oh, you didn't let him go home.
Hey, he had a choice to
Okay.
leave. He doesn't need. He doesn't.
Bad ending. Oh.
Yeah, the bad ending where Cass does not see his family.
Bro. That's the next one off the Terrytown. You gotta get a castle.
Hey,
Oh,
you missed Terrytown.
You actually did.
Yeah, we did that thing
You
already.
probably did it in Justice, where you're supposed to walk instead of teleporting and going horses and shit like that.
You'll see it in the 100% version. Jeez. What's that?
I weaken Terry.
It's fine.
I can't wait that it's going to be in Breath of the Wild 2, but it's now going to be like an enemy fortress. It's like, thanks for building this place, guys. This is where Ganon will hide. Cool.
It's gonna be called Bogard Village.
Bogard Vision sound like you're in the same. No, that's WandaVision you need to be seeing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna actually watch that at some point. I'll just watch it.
Yeah.
She said you already watch all the Marvel stuff anyway, so she could watch that.
What movie?
One Division, not movie.
Oh,
show.
WandaVision. Ah. I mean, I heard that a lot of people say, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting ride.
Seems like it's going to be a trip. Yeah.
Yeah, that trip. Yeah.
I want it to be a trip. I like trips. Trips are fun. Trips are cool.
We'll enjoy
Yeah,
your trip
you remember
too.
trips?
Yeah, I remember trips, except I
Yeah,
hated
man.
most trips. Yeah.
The flesh wound is still fresh. you just basically put a little bit of salt on there, and I'm like, oh man, that ain't dang cool. Oh. Oh.
Everybody's
it's
learning history.
cool.
Are you sure? Because if it's not cool, you know I'm going after you and Sabrina, right?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Well,
technically,
Technically?
Well.
it's objective. So if you
Ah,
have an issue,
okay.
that's not my problem.
Alright.
That's your brain being poopy and being like, yo.
And that's the terminology for video games. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
Sounds so sad. We're just like, oh man, why can't everyone think like me?
And that's how everybody should think about video games, rather than just going off of somebody else's thought process. Be like, yeah, I agree. This is the same thing that I say, so I'm gonna say it to you. Every conversation ever. Time. So why do you think this game is bad? Because this person said it.
I didn't say that. That means that's not every conversation you had. That means you're forgetting my conversation. You're forgetting me again!
What? You yelling at me again?
Oh, see, he's changing the subject. He's changing it because he's getting shouted at rather than remembering the source of the pain in my audio vocals. Pain, Nick.
Note to self, throw you off constantly in 3D World.
Oh man, I'm a toad too, so that's easy.
Oh.
I'm a small boy.
Actually, no.
not far from it.
You're no. Yeah, you're faster. That's harder.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
fall
be-
faster.
I'm lighter and agile.
Yeah,
It's
and you
like,
run faster. God, 100%
hear-
that game is gonna be difficult. What?
Did you know that you can do you can have like 4 Captain Toads?
I don't know
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know
I
how
heard
that's
about
gonna
that.
work. That seems gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we're never gonna beat it.
How are we
I
gonna
think-
rotate it? I know. I suppose
think-
rotating would be like from our own sides, but
I heard that for the obviously player 1 has to control the camera, but otherwise, yeah, it's basically just 4-player Captain Toad.
we're the gang from Galaxy, but we all got a little light on our head, so we're like, yeah, I am a Captain Toad, and the actual Captain Toad is like, oh no, my identity is ruined. They're taking
Okay,
it away
but
from me.
I will say this: when we do the second level, we do have to go ahead and do the 1-up glitch because I don't feel like getting game overs.
Oh, so you don't trust our abilities?
Oh, that would have been a
Sheena?
fun game with that. We could have been like, hey guys, how long do you think we're gonna die? Do you think we'll survive World War I?
No, you know we're
Experiment, if
just all
we-
gonna die in World War.
Do you know what you should do,
level.
dude? You
What?
should leave it for the first session or two. Don't worry about it, and just see what happens. and then
If we get a game over in the
front.
if we get a game over in the first world, I'm gonna be like, okay.
I agree, but that's not. But we're gonna find out when we play it.
I'm gonna be like, okay, so this is happening. We're gonna lose.
I don't like your tone when you're saying like we. We know it's gonna be you. Sheena's gonna be like, yo, look at me. I'm Luigi. I am jumping. I'm doing my job. And you'd be like, yeah. And then
We're not gonna live. Everyone's gonna die and be frustrated at each other. And we'll have our own personal highlights. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be nothing but friggin' clips everywhere, every single time. It's never gonna end, and I'm gonna be like, oh no.
yeah, I like that. I'm looking forward to our friendship changing dramatically.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the part where we just unfriend each other on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
All
great.
right, so
Yeah.
block button ready, right?
Yes, we're not gonna even mute. We're just gonna block.
Ain't just gonna be like, yo, I am deleting you from my life. Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Sheena.
okay.
You're cold-blooded. With your kind of thing on your side. You know how Sheena rolls. It's sunshine. Why's that not?
Talk
No.
bad about Sunshine. You know, friend.
You know, friend. You did. You did a bounty on me. Ended. You said that on Sunshine. Yeah.
I know. You know how she approached.
It'll be some fun pain.
It shall be fun.
For
But yeah, we
who?
will try to farm up
Chat.
some lives.
No, we won't. No, you know what? No, forget it. We're not gonna farm up lives at all. The only time we're probably gonna do that is only in Champions Row, so we don't see the game over constantly.
Well, that's certainly because that is be so tedious and so much time wasted.
Yeah, so that's so once we complete like everything and we get to the Champion Road, then we'll do the Goomba one-up glitch thingy. I don't know why I say one-up glitch. It's not even a glitch. They put it in literally in every friggin' Mario game that has a Koopa in it.
I'd say yes in principle, but let's just see how everything goes. And if it looks like we ought to have it because it's getting a little bit too repetitive, that we are like
We suck.
just not good. Look. Here's this. Look what I just did there, guys. You heard it, guys. I spread the blame evenly towards everyone. Nick with his fucking sword just stabs me in the flipping audio chest and be like, you suck.
I said we suck. I didn't say just you.
No, I'm gonna be like, I believe I heard what I heard.
I believe I can fly.
Oh,
Oh, you are a bird.
Yeah.
you're currently a bird.
Bird dead though.
Dude,
Oh,
Space
that's
Jam.
right.
Dude, did you see that 2-second bit of Space Jam 2?
Yeah, it was such a very glorious 2 seconds clip of just the dude looking at the thing. I actually don't
Oh,
remember the dude who's in it.
He was like, oh shit. This ain't my kind of basketball. Where's Jordan? You ain't Jordan.
He makes a cameo. He better make a cameo.
Oh,
in
he
that
better
movie.
make a cameo.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
was-
amazing.
Bro, I would be
want that
upset if
stuff.
he doesn't. It's like, come on, man. You guys couldn't even get him to make a cameo. I know it was like very hilarious and like old, but come on.
Oh, that'd be cool if he's in an instant fashion. I don't care if it's in for a few seconds. I'd be like, oh, you came out of your in undisclosed location because no one knows where you live because you're a very private man with your millions and billions. But we gotta see you in some Space Jam 2 piece with bugs.
With bugs. Yeah, I see you speaking with bugs. Alright. Oh, it's funny the way how you said it. Every time anybody say it, anything like you say it in like in such a crazy way, I just laugh.
Bugs.
So stupid. Great though.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at all these guys. Ow.
Oh yeah, I just remember Pokemon Snap like comes like around the same time as the View World. I'm like, ooh.
Same time as what, sorry?
Like Pokemon Snap, the new one comes out like around, I think, either around the same weekend or the same month for View World.
No, it isn't. 3D World comes out in February, Sheena, and Snap comes out in April.
Oh, is it April? Oh.
Yeah, it's late April. I think it's the 30th, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it's mentioned like around the same time. I was like, oh.
Who is it?
Oh, no, it starts
I'm
the
not banning. I'm not
outside.
banning.
Oh,
I'm not
never
banning. Who's saying these lies? Is it you, Cyber? I know you're a doctor, but come on,
never
man.
mind.
Don't spread it. Don't be spreading. You know, gullibles. You'd be like, oh, we're coming out tomorrow. That's sweet. Like, come saying that.
Okay, so I like how Teba was basically doing his whirlwind thing over there. The Octoroks was over there. Then he decided to make a very good spin around up into the Octoroks. I do not understand how these bird characters play.
Well, Molly prefers the air, and well, Teba just prefers to just kill everything in his path.
Oh my god, the damn Lionel again. I'm sick and tired. How many times we gotta keep killing you?
You're trying to teach you a lesson, old man.
He's not even old. He's a
I mean,
monster.
If you had your own gene. Wait, so have I asked this question before? If you had your own.
No, I don't think you ever asked that question.
What's the question?
Like what type? What Pokemon type?
Oh. I probably will try in a mixture of like.
You can't mixture. It has to be one type, Sheena. Goddamn.
I one type. I probably go for the ghost type, maybe.
I can see that. You're kind of like Edgelord. Yeah. No, no. Honestly, I would have been not surprised if you said ghost or maybe dark. Or,
it's one of those. It's one of those.
matter.
Either ghost, psychic, or dark.
Oh, psychic. Yeah, I can see that. That's cool.
So probably
Me?
ghost.
What would you be?
Electric because of reasons.
Totally not biased.
You're basically like
No, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the trash can thing, and it also will be impossible to glitch through because I know speedrunners clip through that damn thing in speedrun when they speedrun Gen 1 and Gen 3. No, so you guys not clipping through it. You gotta do the trash can, and I'm gonna randomize every single time you leave, just in case you guys, anytime you save the game, it just resets and it goes back to a different order. Fuck you guys. Yeah, that's right. Make it complicated. I'm gym leader. You can't challenge me. Pokemon's a week anyways. Damn. I'm mad now.
Sheena, I'm sorry that I didn't ask that question just to be for you.
Wait, like how my
just
jump's gonna be
provided it,
like?
and he's just like, that was not the book of story that I wanted to hear from that. Chad, what do you want? Flip note, what do you want? What kind of Pokemon type would you be if you had your own gym? Cyber, you be like a Chansey gym. You just be a doctor.
Chansey gym?
And I don't know, experiment just be like he'd be I could say technology, but technology doesn't
Probably
count.
steel.
Yeah, I was thinking steel. Footnote is Goku type, okay. Cyber or UB? Oh, he's a Pokemon Center, yes. There you go. Right.
With us fighting.
That's cool. So that could be banana.
It's just
How could be banana type?
It's just be a Pokemon Center. That's it. It's under the gym. It's just
He's
a
the best
fucking
gym.
healing center.
It's the best gym.
Congratulations, you heal your Pokemon. Here's your gym badge. Wait, is there no fight? No, get the fuck out.
That's the bill. Here's the bill. It's like, oh man.
Oh no. Yeah, I forgot to warn you. It's that fucking free. Get shit on.
Would it be surprising if they come up with a new type and they call it the nursing type? They're basically healers in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
White
all
mage.
those. Yeah, all those. Yeah, the white mage gym. Final Fantasy in my Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying.
Experiments a gun type.
One time.
So it's basically steel then. Steel.
Not even. The trainer comes in. I'm here to challenge. Bang. All right. Anyways, next. You didn't. Leader, you can't keep shooting the trainers that come inside. Listen, if they can't dodge the bullet, that means they don't deserve the badge. All right. That's just how it goes. Man, Pokemon got dark. That's probably what Guzma is, just gun type. It's not even bug, it's just gun.
Just like that.
And there you go, my gym leader OC will basically be my icon on Twitter then. Minus the creepy
Perfect.
eyes. That's only when I get angry or insane.
Oh, so when you're so when you're losing, then.
Yeah, when I'm losing, then I get the creepy face.
Oh,
Fuck the goddamn Zord captain just slapped my
I could
ass
see
in the
you
face.
being like the shy guy gym leader and short and
I
skinny.
like that kid. He's cool looking.
Yeah, I like him too. Don't even know what his name is.
Isn't it like Alistair or something like that? I think that's his name. Dog?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of it.
Bugs.
Oh, bird.
Oh my
I mean, if you're the surprise, it's like, wait a minute. This one, technically, aren't you just like a normal type Pokemon? Get out of this gym.
It just sneaks up on you. It's just so stupid.
Gotta love that.
Lord. Why?
You're just gonna be like talking about like glitches about some games, like, oh, so technically like bugs, right? He likes his bugs.
Okay, it is Alistair. Okay, I do remember the name, right?
Ah, well remembered.
It's not Aster from Kingdom Hearts.
I was about to say Aster, funny enough. That's Alistair. Either they develop Ultra Instinct or they become Round Red. Honestly, there's a lot more trying to pass up the minigun I don't want to miss.
You know, that's a word that everybody kept saying. He doesn't miss. It's like, I don't understand what the hell that even means.
He doesn't know.
I don't. What does that mean? What does it mean? He doesn't miss. Everyone says that whenever Nomura puts in anything in Kingdom Hearts, it's like he doesn't miss. It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? What the fuck does it mean? He doesn't miss. What is he not missing?
And this is why I do not step into the world that is Kingdom Hearts. My Kingdom Hearts is watching that the Mickey Mouse like YouTube videos where it's like, what happened? It's like that's my Kingdom Hearts.
That's my Kingdom Hearts, not the stupid story. Nah, just a little what happened, Mickey.
Yeah,
That's that's the Kingdom Hearts I know and love. That one makes more sense.
those are my side games that I like. Yeah.
My side games that I like. Oh no,
And
Spider!
not
You
holding
call...
group on having to do anything and just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we don't need to heal. What's a battle? Xehanort. Hey, table, what's up? Shut up.
They're gonna overkill me.
Table.
I'll bring it up in like 3 weeks time.
Wait a minute. Why the hell can Link kill everybody so quickly?
We just had this in the previous session.
Listen, Impa
Why
can't kill
can't-
them so quickly, and she's at level 40 something.
Got it, you noob.
No, we're not playing on easy. We're playing on normal. If we were playing on super hard, we'd be dead.
Literally just solved this issue in the previous session.
No, we didn't solve nothing. No, YouTube no got no, we ain't swole. We just got Master Sword.
You're too swole.
No, we got the Master Sword.
Sword.
Swole.
Yo, it's my dude Sidon and my dude Rivali. What's up happening, guys? Ooh, you guys are literally almost dead. Damn. Why did you guys die so quickly?
You're swole.
Wow, they both died at the same time. Cool. Link, he comes to town. He murders both of his friends.
I don't know to count Rivali as his friend.
Nope, he's straight up dead. The Massasaurus can sense dickery. We did it. Why did that? Oh, he's level 60. God damn, son. Actually, what does the Massasaur have on? Because that's probably also the other reason.
I mean, you just put random stuff into it.
Yeah. Do you actually put in things that you're supposed to put in to make it more
I kind of
significant?
play around to what I
Oh,
can get.
you play the boring route.
Video games.
want to see what the Master Sword has. The Master Sword currently has attack speed, healing item drops, and damage per... Oh, that's the reason why it keeps killing people so quickly. See, I told you, it has nothing to do with Link's level. It just has something to do with the sword keeps getting... Ugh.
Drunk. Yeah, we get it.
40. Yeah. Keeps getting
Also,
stronger.
your weapon's also almost at level 20, so you'll be able to.
No, I won't. I don't have the
It says
thing
almost-
for it yet.
you don't even have the thing.
Yeah, remember, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need shop first. Damn. It's okay, Sheena. I forgot to. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Wait, is that the only mission you have left?
I'm not doing the monk one until Sabrina's back.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So I guess if you're really talking about how Pikachu's name was pronounced because of an actor, they say Pikachu.
Wow.
To avoid a copyright. Pikachu and his trainer, Bash.
Ush.
Stash.
Oh, Ash's mom dated Giovanni.
Yeah, not one live show, whatever thing.
I don't know.
Wait,
Is that? Wait, you guys talking about the live show? Or are you talking about the show?
I think they're talking about the live show, I think.
JoJo.
I don't think anything.
I don't know, I think someone mentioned that.
No, you
Hi,
can scroll up. Scroll up to see what people
Oh,
talking about.
you're talking. I don't know, so I mean, I don't feel like looking it up.
Okay, fine. Then just sit back down then.
I mean, I'm assuming it's from the live show.
It's okay. You can assume.
So,
You can also
that
be wrong.
conversation was long gone. I'm like, okay.
It's not long gone if you look back.
I am at my laziness part of the night now.
That's fine.
No, I'm disgusted. How dare you? How dare you drop the ball? Whilst he's surfing a shark.
Why does he
Surfing on
surf
a
on a shark?
I mean, he is technically a shark.
But why can he summon
Yeah, but
sharks?
you don't see me surfing on Nick, do you? That's kind of rude. Unless Nick, do you mind?
No, because I would
I'm-
really
I'm-
question. I would question if you were.
Gina, can I surf you?
That's
What?
a question
Oh.
that shouldn't be asked.
See, there you go. So that's what I mean. This is why it's kind of weird that it's surfing a shark when he is a shark.
But it's not a real one. It's just made out of water.
How's he able to do that? He can't do
I
that in the
think it'd
game.
be a bit weird if I surfed a water version of Nick when I'm surfing. It'd be kind of like, that's a weird choice. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I not on a surfboard? But that's
Ooh, very fashion.
it is. I think what also got me a little bit distracted in the very beginning playing a Sidon is just you don't typically, at least I don't feel like I typically would see a fighter attack with basically like two spears. You're like, look at me, I can do it twice at the same time.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, they kind of had to be like, all right, so he's me for brother. What should we do? Just make him have two spears, sir. That's genius.
Also, I love how he uses the bombs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's just pretty entertaining to watch.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute and playful.
Fun fact, he likes baseball.
Also, I even especially like the stasis one that he uses, because basically what he does for stasis, he uses one of his spears, and he hits it with his other spear, and kind of, build up inertia. Is it inertia? I don't know. I guess build up momentum for the other spear, and then it'll directly hit the enemy. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool how you use the stasis. But no, I wasn't expecting him to be a dual wielding spear user. I'm like, oh, because he has a sword on his side, so I'm kind of expecting, oh, you have like a little sword on your side, but he doesn't use it.
Oh, child, things
You
are
alright?
getting very late. This
I
is
mean,
a long
Someone just seen
session.
the clock. You're like, oh.
you're trying to get
Banana.
the side stuff out of the way.
Yeah, Sabrina can suffer with the last few side questions. We're done for
That's
the
okay.
night.
That's
You know,
fair.
'cause every time we keep finishing any of these.
She was just like, yeah, that's fair. That's her suffer. That's cool. I like it.
Wait, what?
Nick says like, oh, that will make Sabrina suffer with the.
Lord.
You were just like, yeah, let's do that. Just like, whoa, I am telling her that. And when I get back to her and be like, yo, am I getting 20%? I'd be like, yeah, by the way, Sheena threw you under the bus and said, yeah, you should suffer in the next session.
All right, cool.
She won't suffer as much.
She
Anywho,
won't believe me either. She
Nope.
probably found picking on it.
that is the end of the session of this Age of Calamity. We will see you guys next Age of Calamity on Tuesday. Hopefully we can get our other champion back. And we can find her from the woods, because she kind of got lost, which is a damn shame. But what are you going to do? Anyways, we will see you guys tomorrow for more Grandia 2. We'll probably also be going extra for that one since we missed a day. But no, we have to recuperate ourselves. Anyway, you guys have yourselves a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yee!
Laters.
Take it easy, guys.